back to Birds View Podcast. Tonight we got us a special guest, a childhood friend, a very long, continued relationship as a friend. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to introduce Moon. You know what I'm saying? Boys, could you tell me a little bit about yourself? You know what I'm saying? Who you are, your morals, what you believe in. You know what I'm saying?
Oof. It's a lot about me, man. I got a past, you know what I'm saying? I've done some things, but a lot of people, they know me as, playing ball, football, little trials and tribulations as, we got older, I did the high school fame, as, superstar, I guess what you can say. I went to college, had a son early, just life hit me, but it hit all of us, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And as far as my morals, man, it done changed over time. The older we got, we've gotten, I value family, what I'm saying? I got married about 3 years ago, man. Is probably the best thing that done happened. Being able to have a partner, you know what I'm saying? That supports you, believe in you, you know what I'm saying, and vice versa. You know? But that's about it, man. I like to have fun,
Really?
I like living life, man.
Straight up. So I'm gonna start it off a little early, man. Can we tap into your childhood? You know what I'm saying? Who was Moon? You know what I'm saying? Whatever your age you want to start at.
Man, we met elementary?
Elementary, man.
South Ward?
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Man, honestly, man, my childhood was pretty rough.
Yeah.
It looked okay, but I have no issue now tapping into it. I went through abuse, my parents' fault. My old man, he did some things, I seen some things. So, I was a quiet kid, of course at school, kind of got in trouble a few times, but as I got older, I realized that was my way of getting attention.
Yeah.
My old man, he didn't pay attention to me. He was there, but as far as spending time, I didn't have that. I don't even think y'all probably ever seen my old man.
Nah, I can't say I have.
So that says a lot, but yeah, man.
I'll tell you who we did see though.
Lord Jane.
Hey, you seen your mama?
Hey, anybody know me, man? They know Lord Jane.
Yeah, she's somewhere in the door and she on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Instantly walking through the door.
Yes, man.
I don't hear anybody else ass in the way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Anybody, that's one thing I can't say about, my mama. She didn't play no games.
Nah.
She didn't play. I might have got in trouble, but I made sure I handled my grades. I did what I was supposed to do. But other than that, man, childhood was just a childhood, man.
What about your high school days? You know what I'm saying? You say you had the fame. You know what I'm saying? Was it sports? Was it
high school, man? It was sports, brother. It was sports, man.
What was you known for?
I was known for football. I got moved up my sophomore year. I played one game on JV, and they moved me up after that. And it was only, I believe it's only because a guy got hurt on varsity and they needed to replace a spot. And I was just one of those players.
Yeah.
My honest opinion, I feel like it hurt me. Because when they moved me up, I sat on the sideline.
Yeah, they iced you.
Yeah, my whole sophomore year, But once our junior year came, I got the opportunity, I felt like I did pretty good, I had a few offers. Letters was coming left and right, I've always been short, so
Yeah.
You know, that stopped a lot. You know, and then also, like I said, man, I had a son, you know, and KD at 17, you know. And hell, he's 17, you know, and he finna graduate, you know. He a junior. So high school, that fame came from sports, man, and just you know, doing your thing, you know how it is, maybe in the Lobo. Plus, you know, my son's mama, you know, my baby mama, you know, she was a viewette, so you know how that went, you know. But yeah, man, high school was just high school, man.
So
it was fun.
What would you say about your team at the time? Do you feel like y'all could have made it? What stopped y'all from making it?
Oh,
cause I mean, honestly, man, I was there for a moment. You know what I'm saying?
You was there for a moment. I wish you really, really hung in all the way to the end with us, bro.
Man, who you telling?
I really, you know, I have no problem telling nobody. Like, Flip, the only person that I've went head up with my whole life of playing football that has made my head just ring. Yeah, I've had no problem coming down.
Yeah, nah, man. Like I say, man, I miss it, man. I feel like I ain't gonna say it was wasted talent. I just, with me, I can't I don't be letting shit slide. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. When the altercation happened, I wasn't the type of person to just run for something I ain't do.
Yeah.
And instead, I should have ran for it and ate the bullet later, man. But it ain't in me to do something that I know what I'm saying. And I know I ain't at fault. And you know how we was back then. We was some pretty headstrong kids.
Yeah, we was, bro.
And so shit, that kind of messed me up, and then Rudy backdoored me. Mm-hmm. And so they took Rudy out of the camp, and I feel bad about Rudy every day. Yeah. Because, you know, Rudy was an all around American, man. And I don't think people know the story of why he didn't go. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people don't know.
He walked out because you know what I'm saying? Yeah. First of all, it was line wide zero.
Yeah.
Second, it was the weed.
Yeah.
And then the third, it was me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He walked out with me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, honestly, I feel like if we would have stayed all together.
Our freshman class
would have stayed all together.
Yeah.
All the way to the end. Yeah.
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 Because there was something different, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That camp right there.
Yeah.
I'm talking about damn near every position you had a backup that sore business. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the front line. You got the backup sore business. You know what I'm saying? Man, everybody dropped out freshman. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy, man. All the talent dropped out freshman, sophomore.
Yeah. But, you know, they said that the first day of practice, you know, they said, you know, a lot of us, we wasn't going to make it.
They did say that.
Yeah.
But as far as just, you know what I'm saying, I mean, I think they pretty much weeded through everybody that wasn't gonna stay the freshman year. Mm-hmm. Really, everybody, you know what I'm saying, like all us, you know what I'm saying, we were really supposed to stay. He just streets and all that, you know what I'm saying, and trouble kept us, you know what I'm saying, from staying with it. But
right.
they weaved all the ones that wasn't gonna be in and out, and then turn around, man. Shit, we had a squad so goddamn raw, man. That's why I say if we could have all grew together, it would have been different, man.
Oh yeah, man, it's been beautiful.
Yeah,
a couple championships, for sure.
Damn, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I know for a fact by our sophomore, our 11th grade year, we'd have all been on varsity.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It would have been a force to be reckoned with. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. But you know, life had other plans for us.
Yeah, yeah,
that had other plans for us.
But like I say, I feel like us going through that program and the coaches and how we was all raised up in them locker room. Mm-hmm. Shit, I feel like that carried on alive. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Because you really can't just look at nobody come out that level then at our era and be like, you know what I'm saying? They don't hold their own. You know what I'm saying? The situation or anything.
Anything, man. It definitely taught us
structure and discipline.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I say headstrong, you know what I'm saying? Because I can be going through something. I'm going to push through it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Only survive. Only strong survive, man. It was written. We seen it.
I don't know what it's like to be a Lobo now, but I know back then, Coach Blood, you know what I'm saying? Everybody together, it was something to be a Lobo, you know what I'm saying? I really feel like the strong only survived in that camp, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, a lot of people don't really realize what the sports do for kids, you know what I'm saying, as far as the mental wise, you know what I'm saying?
For sure, bro. It is the mental part is the main thing, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know, it's definitely like me, for example, man. It was it was my getaway. You know?
Yeah.
It was definitely my getaway.
That's for a lot of people now, know what I'm saying? A lot of things outside of the house is a getaway, and you know what I'm saying? People don't really realize it. That's why I don't really go off on kids when it comes to sports. And you know what I'm saying? They go to school. That's really they peace from home, because you can go home and all the motherfuckers doing is telling you to shut up.
Yeah.
Go in your room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that shit. Then you go to school, teaching not fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to keep it peaceful. You know what I'm saying, with kids, man.
Yeah.
You don't never know what they bet. Like you said, you know what I'm saying? You was silent, but you was going through something at home, but
for sure.
at school, you know what I'm saying? That was your piece. You know what I'm saying? Man, you remember I was finna jump off high school, but man, do you remember when we went to the office? We put that hole in the wall at the time. And she tried to make us pay for the wall, and I said, man, I'm not paying for this shit.
Say, I got my ass whooped for that, man.
Man, that's crazy, bro.
My mama whooped me bad.
Even at a young age, man, you know, I told myself, I said, man, y'all got the money for this shit.
But
yeah, I mean, we did do it, because we were playing, you know what I'm saying? We were bullshitting around, but when they said something about paying, I told them, I said, I'm not paying for that. Because I started thinking, like, man, y'all ain't had, you know what I'm saying? We ain't going no senior trip. And where the money at? You know what I'm saying? This school property.
You know where the money going.
Man, hey, I'm telling you.
We've been saying it for years where the money going, brother.
Yeah. But in my head, man, that's all I kept. I said, man, where y'all money at? Yeah, true enough, we put a hole in y'all wall, but it's a school.
It's a school.
Know what I'm saying?
That's just like example, last year they destroyed that senior day. You read about that? Yeah, they destroyed the school, man. And kids had to pay for that, man.
They're not paying for none of that.
Might have got in trouble, but
yeah, they definitely got in trouble.
Definitely got in trouble.
But ain't nobody pay for that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they used to get down, man, and I ain't really know it until you know what I'm saying. So I said I knew it then, but I know it now. That man, all this shit school sponsored. What you got, Joseph?
You know I don't.
Man, go on, open your grill up.
I ain't got nothing,
man.
I ain't got nothing.
You might as well go and lose your mouth or man, get them goals moving. Let the camera see them goals. But yeah, man. So how is life treating you now?
Man, life is good, man. It's good, man. Can't complain.
I do. I noticed you said you were going through stuff when you was a lot younger. How do you see yourself coping with it now that you're grown?
It's a good question. Years ago, you know, I mean, it's a habit that started when I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? I've always smoked, you know, for years. He can tell you, you know. That was something that I used to cope with for years. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem telling people now, you know, I do it just because, you know, I maintain. I can function off of it. Very functionable, you know. I don't put it in nobody's face. It really ain't nobody's business. You might smell it on me every now and then, but you know,
it's your thing.
Yeah, it's my thing. You know, I don't drink. I don't pop pills. You know.
Yeah, that's just your poison.
Yeah, that's my poison. I feel like everybody got their poison. Everybody got their poison. You know what I'm saying?
For real though.
But yeah, man, I cope that way, brother.
Gotcha. You know,
I had to. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I bumped into your mama in the drug class. Yeah.
That's the crazy thing. Yeah. So my mom, she went to school a couple years. She went back to school a couple years after I graduated. She went back to school for that. And she finally passed her test a couple years ago. And man, it's really mind blowing to see her. She teaching in class.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, that's her passion. You know, she liked to use me and my brother for examples, you know, teaching them.
Yeah.
But, you know, I had no problem with it. It's cool, you know.
How's your younger brother? I know, I mean, at one point, you know, he started being with you, know what I'm saying? And saw y'all at the gym a few times.
Yeah, man, my little brother, man, 25, man, you know. Yeah. Well, we at 25. You know, he ain't got no kids. You know, he pursuing a little music. You know, trying to do, a little music thing.
Is he rapping or is he on the other side? Is he?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't know.
Yeah,
because he can do both.
Yeah,
he's always been very talented vocally. And he can sing. Like
he can sing. Okay.
Singing. And just a couple years ago, I just figured out that you can rap too. Oh, okay. At a young age, he taught himself how to play the piano. And over time, it just got better and better and better. And he learned how to engineer, make beats and all these things. He's just, I think what it is, man, he's scared to fail. Yeah, I mean, it's all of us though. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Some people take failure a lot harder than others, man, but failure is really a lesson. You know what I'm saying? It is, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, with you know what I'm saying? If your brother got some music recorded, you know what I'm saying? Tell him to send it over and I can put it as your intro. You know what I'm saying? And shit, get on, you know what I'm saying? Get his name out there. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, failure is a lesson to me, you know what I'm saying? And in some cases, man, when you fail, that shit really kind of hit hard, you know what I'm saying? Kind of knock you to your knees. It do. Because sometimes people don't, like you said, some people not built for that. No, not at all. They not built to fall and get back up. Mm-hmm. And that's another lesson I say came from football because, man, it was time the boys out there crying, man, and shit. You were running with a 45 plate up some third. You came up out of it. At the end of the day, we all met back up in that room. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, that, like I said, that shit play a part. Oh, man, I forgot about that shit. His daddy used to make him run up the hills. I forgot about that. Ooh. Is that what you were saying?
I was laughing because I was thinking I would have quit that day.
Damn.
You would have quit that day. See, I would have had to quit. I told you, man, it was over with by the time I got to high school. I wasn't thinking about no sports.
You probably would have quit, but you wouldn't have quit that day, though. Because we was going to make sure you got to the locker room.
Shit.
We going to push you.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you how I quit. 6th grade year, they said, run. I said, where? He said, over there. I said, oh, no, it's over with. But I walked back to the thing, put my clothes on, and they were like, Joe, you quit? I said, hell yeah. I ain't been back since.
Yeah, see, if they caught you outside, man, like on the track or something, we would try to push you to get your ass.
Yeah. They were trying to get me to come back. Everybody, because I fuck with everybody. So everybody was like, they were like, nah, Joe, go on, stick with that. Yeah. I was like, nah, man, this ain't for me, bro. Y'all don't, but it kind of go, because I spoke on the last episode. It's crazy how like people don't know what you be going through at home. Mm-hmm. So from the outside, it probably look like, oh, I just quit. No, bro, I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm tired of this.
Like, I'm tired. Yeah. Like, bro, when I talked about on last episode, my daddy used to make me run from 6 to 9. He used to make, I don't know if you know that hill over there on Hudson Avenue, right over here, like right over here. On Hudson Avenue, it's a street over by the cable company.
I know the hill you talking about.
Man, my daddy used to make me run that bitch from 6 to 9. He used to make me run that bitch 10 times. I used to get on the exercise bike. Like this nigga was like on some other type, like some Joe Jackson type shit. Like he was like, ain't no such thing as idle time. Like I remember this nigga made me move some cinder blocks one day. I had to do all that type of shit. So
maybe he seen the potential in you.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I mean,
because that's where it started.
When we got older, I asked. It took a lot. Man, that nigga told me that nigga just didn't want me to be sitting around. Cause I ain't had no brothers.
I mean, that's part of it though. That's part of it.
So I ain't mad about it. I don't resent it. Yeah. But like I say, soon as like I said, I grew up in the same kind of shit. My parents fighting and shit. So on top of that, staying, having to leave at 2:00 at night. Yeah. It's a lot of crazy shit. Like, man, I can talk about it now. Like you said, I done got older. Well, I cope with it now. I laugh about it because I look at it like, man, that shit crazy. It could have killed me. Yeah. Well, I could have turned out like this, but I didn't let this shit mold me. But man, I talk about it on her, and I ain't really fucked up about it. But I got kidnapped once by my dad. Like kidnapped, like abducted. Like nobody knew where I was at.
But you was with your dad, and it ain't kidnapped.
No, it was kidnapped. Yeah, it's kidnapped.
That done happened to me.
So it's deeper than that. I really don't want to talk about that on here, but it's deeper than that. It was like serious. Yeah. Like I didn't know where my mom was at. I couldn't go to school. He didn't let me go to school for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's kidnapping.
That's kidnapping.
That is definitely kidnapping.
Yeah, like I was like,
yeah.
When I finally went back to school, I was in the 3rd grade, so I didn't understand what the fuck was going on.
Right.
So did he have you all that time? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I couldn't go nowhere.
I'm saying, was like the summer, or was it?
It was during the middle of school year. My daddy came home. I just talk about it. My daddy came home, beat my mama up, threw my mama down the steps, and
Yeah.
it took me. And like I said, I ain't seen my mom for like 2 weeks.
Do you remember what the dispute was about? Was it like a custody thing? Was it?
No, my daddy came home, beat my mama up.
No, I understand. I'm saying like the situation.
I'm
like
3rd grade. I don't remember.
You don't really know what's going on. All you see is
like
just,
you just seeing like I don't really know the details. I don't know. It could have been my mom's fault. It could have been his fault. All I know is my daddy came home, beat my mama up. He beat my mom up in a way that wasn't cool. That nigga snatched the phone lines out. Broke all the phones.
Yeah.
He took a belt. He beat me up too. Yeah, it was fucked up. Like I said, I went through a lot of fucked up shit when I was younger. Like people don't understand why I move how I move.
Yeah.
Like that shit, it fucked me up for a long time. I can talk about it now.
Yeah.
But like for a long time, like I couldn't talk about that shit. Like I cry, get mad.
Well,
I don't care no more now. It is what it is. Like I said, I forgave him. I forgave my mom. It's all good. They did the best they could do. Like I say, I know what happened, but that ain't for everybody to know.
Right.
Just know that, like I went through some fucked up shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that nigga was on some Joe Jackson type shit.
Well, it's good. It's good you came up out of that. You know what I'm saying? That's a sign of growth. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely get what you're saying about like how people don't know who you are.
Yeah.
They just know what they see. And they be fucked up because people put a jacket on.
Yeah, they put a jacket on you. They keep you there.
They try to say that, you this, you that, but you don't understand. Like I said, I'm older now, so I can talk about it. I understand like people, like my anger came from that. Came from being defenseless.
Yes.
You can't fight back.
Yes.
Think about it, you a 3rd grader and you getting hit like a grown man. You can't fight back from that. Like there's no way to fight from that. And it's not discipline, it's abuse. Like discipline is you did something wrong. Mm-hmm. This and that. No, abuse is when you
just take your anger out.
Yeah, I'm getting hit because of how you feel.
Yeah.
And then you're not explaining to me what I did, I did it.
Was alcohol involved?
My dad didn't.
Alcohol on your situation? Damn.
My dad was just I mean, back then, my dad just had like he was just on this type of shit. Like, I work, I got all the money, y'all do what the fuck I say.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, my mom was like that too.
Yeah, it was like I take care of you. If I don't do this, you ain't got shit.
Yeah.
And that was like I went through like a lot of. I mean, I could talk about it now. That's why I don't like. It's funny because like that's why I don't take no shit. Like you can't talk to me crazy. You can't act like you want to fight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna automatically turn up on you because it was a point in time where I couldn't do this shit. Like I'm trying to, it'll fuck you up when you in the 4th grade. Like this shit went on up until probably I was in the 6th grade. Mm-hmm. So sports ain't important to me.
Yeah.
Like I gotta go home and help my mama fight. I don't give a fuck about no damn sports.
For this.
Yeah, I don't care about
my
this
at home, man.
I'm going through some shit at home. Yeah, I come to school, new Jordans on.
Yeah,
I got all this shit.
You was always fly. I gotta get.
Yeah, I'm coming to school with all this shit, but people ain't understanding it. This is fucked up.
It's a mess.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah,
and then when they divorced, my mama, of course, she didn't have nothing like that because my mama was a stay-at-home mama. Like she didn't have shit. She had to go back to school, so that's why I had to start staying with my granny and shit. My mama went back to school. I started back staying with her because she got a better job, shit like that. My mama started doing good. Mm-hmm. But it's a lot of shit. Yeah. I went through like a lot of shit. Like, I get it. I definitely get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I definitely, but I'm gonna ask you this. So how you feel about, so I know, in school, like you said, we all feel like, I ain't gonna say feel like, we all had a little bit of popularity. Mm-hmm. How do you feel like you transitioned it as an adult?
Man,
like looking back at it, do you feel like it hurt you? Do you just the whole, you get what I'm saying, the transition?
Yeah. I won't say it hurt me because of one, relationships.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like you. I got along with everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got along with the street dudes. I got along with the nerds, the band. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah.
But as I got older, we've all went through different journeys and chose different careers.
Mm-hmm.
So with my career, I'm a certified welder, so I can network with certain people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that really played a part as far as being popular in high school, but I really don't. Other than that, man, I really don't fool with nobody. I'm just being honest.
I got you. I got you.
In the same boat, man.
You know, I mingle. You know, I interact. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, at the end of the day, like there's no bad blood between me and nobody. Like, you know, especially me and this guy here. You know, we go way back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, woo. I think I was telling you a couple weeks ago, you know, I got a few stories I know for a fact me and you only know about it.
We're going to run through it. I mean, if you want to run through them.
Hey, man, we can run through it. Hey, man,
you know what I'm saying?
It's, you know, I have no problem. You know, we was kids, man. We had fun, you know.
You know, taking it back to elementary one time, man, you know, we was working out at Mark Johnson house, you know what I'm saying, on the bench. You know, remember we was out there in the house swole as kids?
That's what
man, that shit crazy, ain't it, man?
People don't understand. I tell them, hey, man, why you so big? Man, listen, bro, I've been doing this so long.
Yeah.
Like, I can take off a few months and get right back to it.
People think it's crazy when I tell them that I placed third in the Ironman. You know what I'm saying? You know when we used to have the Ironman at the high school?
Contest, yeah.
I was number 3 and they could not believe it. I was like, man,
hey, man.
We've been strong for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
A long time.
I don't think they understood it, you know what I'm saying? But, hey.
Shout out to old Mark Johnson, man.
Yeah, Mark Johnson. Yeah, he most definitely is pursuing. Like I said, you still swole. I gotta look good, but yeah, y'all two definitely still swole.
Yeah, man. I try to stay active, man. Like I said, man, I got a 17-year-old, bro. Like,
yeah. Are you still in shape? Are you still in shape? And just in case you got to put them in the headlock?
That's exactly what it is, brother.
Yeah, so I didn't
know. I got 2 boys at that. You know, I got 5 kids at all. You know what I'm saying? So I got 3 girls, you know, I ain't gonna do nothing to them, but them boys.
Yeah, you definitely gotta go at least headlock.
That 17-year-old, man, he's 6'1", and he got a little
yeah,
you know. No.
Yeah, you got to expect, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna tell you somebody else who in that gym too, Morrow. Cody
man, I think I seen Cody the other day at a baseball game. Matter of fact, my little girl playing softball. And I came down to see the game. I think I caught him. He was walking by me. I couldn't tell if it was him or not, but I think it was him. He definitely was.
Yeah, nah, he was yoked as him.
Yeah.
Cause know what I'm saying? You got a more laid back build. He
massive.
Stock back. You know what I'm saying? You got the rib cage, nut check, you know what I'm saying? If he grab you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, man. Yeah, we had a nice adventurous time, man.
Yeah, man.
What's one of them stories you got? Or I tell you what, what's one of your times to be alive when you was, you know what I'm saying, your younger years?
Time to be alive. In our younger years?
Yeah.
Whew, man.
What was a night that you never, you know what I'm saying, you can't replace?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I really can't remember a night. I can remember some times. Yeah. I can remember for sure, man. It's funny because I was just talking to one of my coworkers the other day about, you know, our era when we was coming through, you know, nowadays these kids, they want the big trucks and the Hellcats and all that. You know, back when we was coming through, it was the box Chevy and the round bodies, you know what I'm saying? And I believe that was probably the best time, like, you know what I'm saying, seeing your classmates. Well, we 17, 16, 17, man, y'all riding. I believe you had a round body.
Yeah. Mr. Brewer kept it player, man. He let us park up there at the visit. What's that? The guest parking?
The guest parking spot, man.
Yeah, and I used to hit my alarm to get out of class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was probably the best time of life, bro. Because life was good.
It really wasn't no worries.
It wasn't no worries, you know.
You had problems with people, y'all fought, went on about your way, and really, it wasn't too much fighting.
It wasn't too much of that.
Yeah, but it was some fights, but it wasn't too much fighting though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's typical. We were fighting over girls, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, it wasn't no fight to where you got 16 niggas on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Every time you step outside.
Shit.
Well, you know I did. That don't count.
Nigga, hell no.
Boy, Joe,
12th grade year.
Are you talking about with North Side?
Yeah.
Oh,
nigga,
yeah, they was on your ass.
Going down, nigga, every day.
But y'all started that though.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't start
y'all
that.
started that shit.
I can tell you how it started now that I'm older. The shit started with them damn twins. I don't even know them niggas like that in Little Arthur. I don't even like that.
What twins?
I don't like name dropping. I know they names.
Yeah.
I'm saying started with them.
You said they from Henderson?
Yeah, they from Henderson.
It started with them. They had a fight with Little Arthur over there on 9th. Arthur used to be around Carter. I used to be with Carter. I used to be, it's crazy how it go. Cause I actually used to be over there with Chris Nichols. I was over there with him. I was kicking it with him. But I stayed in the same neighborhood as Chris Carter now. So of course I'm gonna be around them.
Right.
But I used to be around that. So anyway, the shit went down. Them niggas had a fight. That shit came to school. That nigga, shout out my nigga Chris Nichols though. That's still my nigga. The nigga, I wish we could have talked about this, but the nigga felt like that I was
choosing sides.
Sides because I was fucking with Chris and them. But I stay in the neighborhood with these niggas. So this who I'm with after school. I had a car, so I'm driving to your house, but this where I stay. The nigga felt like it was some woo-woo-woo. Hell, nigga, them niggas terrorized me, man.
I remember that.
Josh Pierce, man.
I remember that.
Hey,
Josh Pierce was a problem.
Yeah, man, them niggas terrorized me.
Hey, man, I can tell you the story of old JP,
them niggas
Josh
terrorized
Pierce,
me. Goddamn Hauser. I was beating with Hauser.
See, y'all, I'm saying again, y'all was starting the problem, bro.
Nah, this was because of Rick. And it's crazy. Well, this is Darius Valentine. He's a pastor now. But he's a pastor now. We was beefing with that nigga. Who was him? It was
out of house was James.
How you beefing with Valentine?
I know exactly.
Then I went over to Pine Tree.
Listen, he not the man. I'm telling you, man.
Valentine,
bruh.
Yeah, he used to be with James. And that nigga James was the problem.
Boy,
that was the problem.
That was
that nigga
issue.
James.
Yeah,
it really wasn't him. It was the nigga. That nigga was terrorizing. It was him. He was picking on me. I'll tell you who else picking on me.
He said he
9th Street picking on me.
Who was?
9th Street picking on me. House was picking on me. Them Pine Tree niggas was picking on me.
Nah, boy, stop.
But the first when I went over there, man, see people don't want me. People don't be really want me to tell the truth.
Nah,
so somebody was getting their ass whooped by their boyfriend. Somebody was getting beat up by their boyfriend. I'm not gonna say it because she's married now. Thanks. But another dude, he's married too. I don't know what type of lifestyle he living, but he was beating her up. Well, she had a homegirl, and I was talking to the homegirl, and the homegirl was telling me about it. And basically, man, you know how females do. You know they always gonna tell shit where a nigga get mad.
Right.
The niggas, he was some basketball niggas. Man, them whole ass niggas try to charge me up. They started picking on me. Yeah, they were picking on me. They was picking on me.
Man, I didn't know.
Wait a minute, what James you talking about?
Nah,
that Pine Tree?
Nah, Houseman.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about.
Oh, you talking about yellow?
Nah, this nigga dog.
He dog.
This nigga dog with a grill.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He dog with a top grill. That
Listen, man, I know because we played ball against them all the time and ran track against them all the time.
Yeah.
They
had fast in the bitch.
They had a Halsell that year.
Yeah.
They had a squad. You know what I'm saying? They had a QB. They had like
this around our time.
They about 08, 07.
07.
These 07, 08 niggas. Yeah. They then Kilgo picking on me.
Yeah.
Kilgo.
Yep. I ain't saying no names. His nigga, I don't
remember this.
How though?
How was I into it?
How?
Man,
you went with me.
Man, niggas used to be hating, bro. Like niggas, man, bro. Man, I remember a nigga, man, shout out, man, LaDerrick Satterwhite can bounce this. We had a track meet. Nigga walk up to me, stand over me, say, nigga, I slap you and take your shoes. Jasmine Goodman can tell you, but I can name that. People can witness to this shit. Niggas used to try me, bro. Like niggas
tried you down there in Austin.
Man, niggas try me all the time.
Nigga tried you in Austin.
Niggas really be like, back in the day, niggas used to try to pull my cord.
No.
And like, I'm telling you, they would.
I guess, hey man,
I'm telling you, I was cool. It's funny because I was cool with y'all, so you, but when it came to out of town niggas,
yeah,
boy, it was automatic beef. In the Rio, I used to get into it with niggas in the Rio for no reason. Like niggas would bump me,
you know what?
And I have to morph a nigga. And now we in here fighting, and now turn into some more shit.
Was that you up there at Kigo College when Carzell called me?
That was me.
And them Dallas niggas came in that bitch.
That was me.
And I forgot who it was came in that motherfucker hollering. I want to say, I don't know who it was.
I don't know who was hollering.
But they came, I'm saying they came in trying to let them niggas know something. Man, them niggas grabbed pool sticks and pool balls.
I know, JT was there too.
Yeah, Kyle was there.
Mm-hmm.
He called me after. I said, man.
It was over with. It was over with soon as we walked in that motherfucker. Nigga, they grabbed sticks and balls. Fight was lost instantly.
Hey,
man, that's why I say, I don't know about y'all, but I had a rough time. Probably. And then when I was younger, man, yeah, why staying into it with a nigga? I never had a year where I didn't fall out with somebody. It was over, and it used to be over stupid shit like clothes.
That's the only thing I can figure.
Niggas used to hate, bro.
Like I said, you was a fly dude.
Niggas
always have been fly.
Niggas used to hate, bro. Like I always had some nigga with something to say. And that's why I say people ain't understanding, bro. I'm going through some shit at the house. Y'all ain't understanding, bro. I'm not fucked up about this fade at all.
Leave me alone.
At all. Like I'm not born nothing you talking about. And like I said, I can talk about it now. I gotta say, Flip didn't even know this shit. Nobody know this shit. I never talk about it because when now I didn't got old, it's like, bro, that's your life.
Yeah, I got picked on a little bit.
I ain't get picked on like one of them niggas picking on me. Niggas just was just doing a little dry shit.
Little man, I don't know, man.
I got bullied.
You was a little fly guy too when we was kids.
But I got bullied though. I got picked on.
By who?
Southside.
Yeah, okay. Outside, yeah.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, Joe part of it. Joe one of them.
I was picking on you. I wasn't picking on you. One of them niggas too was a problem.
No, he wasn't. I ain't even know Joe like that. This nigga walked up on me and tried to jump on me. Him and Chris Carter. You notice how you keep saying he was with Chris Carter. Them niggas was the problem.
I just asked the question. I just said, "Damn, bro, bro, it was really." So we can talk about it now. We grown men. Mm-hmm. Partner RIP Rick had a fight with Cody T. Mm-hmm. Cody T beat the hell out of Rick the first round. Yeah, it wasn't even no to it. Mm. He beat my nigga up so bad that I was like, bro, you got to keep fighting. I was like, Rick, man, get out there.
T fuck around and fucked his hand up.
Well, in the process about it, he fucked his hand up.
Shoulder or hand, one of them.
His hand. It was his hand.
Yeah.
He was still fighting. So I'm like, if you still fighting but your hand fucked up, man, Rick, keep fighting, right? I'm telling, because Rick he wasn't fighting like that. So I'm like, Rick, man, stay on that nigga ass, bro. You got the upper hand. I'm looking at it like I'm cool with both of y'all, but I would have told him the same thing. He just beat you up. I didn't break it up when he beat him up. So I'm looking
on one side.
I'm looking at it like this. When Cody T beat the hell out of my partner, I was cool with both of them. Say one over. When Cody T beat him up, I didn't break it up. Right. So why the fuck am I breaking it up now that you saying your hand messed up, but you're still fighting? It ain't like your hand fucked up and you cow back. Nigga, you still fighting, bro. Yeah. He just out swinging you now.
Yeah. He's the best of you now.
Yeah, so I'm like, shit, get your. And like I said, I had never seen Rick fight. Yeah. And this nigga around me every day. So I'm like, type of shit I be in, I need to know if you gonna fight and can you fight, because I used to be in some shit. So y'all instigating Rick, I was instigating. I'm like, man, hell no, nigga, keep fighting y'all. You know. But anyway, this Flip felt the type of way about that because him and Cody were cool. I knew Flip from around the way, so it came back to me. You know, females being missing. Yeah. Came back to me. So when I seen him at lunch, I'm like, damn, bro, you call yourself mad or something? You got a problem? Mind you, at this time I got beef. As soon as I said this to this nigga, these other niggas charged me up. So I couldn't even really talk to Flip because I ain't got charged.
I laughed at you know what the double doors had to go into the lunchroom on the backside, come for the athletics. Yeah. I laughed at them niggas and walked through the door. They said my nigga Joe like, shit, you got a problem?
I just said, damn, what's the problem? Because I wouldn't, because we already had a prior relationship to that. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at it like, damn, bro, I ain't no Flip like that, but I knew him well enough to know that. Man, I got enough enemies, bro. Like I don't want to add you to it. But see, I ain't never been no enemy. But one thing I didn't always roll for my partners. Mm-hmm. Know what I'm saying? If my partner in it, I'm in it 100%.
I definitely.
And you ain't never had to figure out what side I'm on. Know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If the scale tip over, I'm on Cody T side. You know I'm over here. Know what I'm saying? It ain't no,
oh, well, shit, man, y'all need to chill out.
Yeah. I respect it. And I mean, I respect it then. That's why it never escalated. Like, I didn't double back on it. I just looked at it like, oh, damn, that's his partner. I can't be mad at you about that.
I was cool with Rick too, though. But the odds was off, though. You know what I'm saying? So when we was there and everybody was fighting, Skylar and them was there, everybody was there, but it's a Rick chant. I've been knowing Cody T them since Doppels. So fuck everybody else. I'm riding with Cody, you know what I'm saying? And shit, it transpired for a little bit.
That nigga was young.
You know what I'm saying?
It happens.
And I didn't think he'll fight. It was okay with me. It was me and Nanny was on the same page.
Nanny came out the house.
Yeah, we was at Tony's house.
Mm-hmm.
We was in front of Jordan McClure.
And Nanny came outside, shit, nigga, y'all niggas already fighting my way, gonna be fighting.
Yeah, we didn't think Rick would fight. So we more so was chanting Rick because shit, didn't nobody think you would fight. Nigga, like
he really wasn't known for fighting.
Yeah, he wasn't known for that. So for us to see you out here fighting, then you in a street fight. It ain't like in school where a nigga breaking it up. Nah, you really got to fight.
I'm gonna give you a prime example. When Corey Murray put that hole in Skylar jaw, I instantly switched sides then. You know what I'm saying? But I'm cool with Corey though.
Yeah. In jail.
Yeah, I seen he got a diploma the other day. He had,
I ain't know that.
His hair off and everything.
I did not know that.
Oh, Corey Murray. Dre's gone. He gone. He kind of swole.
I mean,
he got time.
He got time.
Yeah, he got time. So
got a lot of time.
I feel that. Hopefully when he get out, I can get him on here. You know what I'm saying? Because Corey, I don't think Corey posted. I ain't gonna say he wouldn't. He ain't built for the pen, but I don't think he was meant for the pen.
No, definitely no.
I don't think he was meant for the pen. No. So I definitely want to catch his story of what's that 60 days locked in? What's that show called?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The person we know when he come out.
Oh yeah, no, he's not gonna
exist.
I feel everybody this, no offense. Everybody went to pen and came out tripping.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna I have to say it. Everybody,
I'm one of them. Yeah.
Then you went to pen?
Man, yeah. I done my time.
I thought you did you didn't do I remember when you went in for no, that ain't it. Did you and one of you had a baby mama situation?
Mm-mm.
Oh well, shit! I'm not, bro. I swear to God, I thought it was you,
bro. I mean, I say pen, but to me, I feel like it ain't. It's a state jail. That ain't really pen to me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But to other people, they feel like, oh, that's penitentiary. No,
how much you type it?
I did 2, my first bid, and then I did 1.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying. When we was college,
see, I ain't know about that.
Boy, yeah, man. Yeah, I did some stuff in college, bro, and yeah.
What strayed you down that road? Was it?
Man, honestly, bro, I feel like it was just
was the atmosphere you was in,
the atmosphere, the people I was around, and then the outside pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was a young father as well, trying to go to college, full-time student, can't get a job. Hell, we practice this college now. We practice in 3, 4, 5 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to make some moves. I got a child. I got diapers, shoes, clothes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got to make some moves. I got to make something happen. So one of them nights, you know what I'm saying? I stole a dude car. You know what I'm saying? And was gonna get it off and.
I was just gonna ask you, what was the plan on it? Was you
the plan? Actually, it was a winging plan. I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. It was one of the nights, man. We got into it. I don't know if y'all remember Rio.
Yeah.
You know, back then we was every Thursday night we in that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I played ball, so you got Kilgo College in there, TJC in there.
You got shit surrounding areas.
Texas College. You got everybody in there. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm seeing y'all come, you know what I'm saying, from Longview up in there. So we got into it with some dudes from TJC. One thing went to another. Got into it at the club. Boom. At the time I was dating this chick that went to TJC. So I'm already down. I'm like, well, I'm going to stay down there with her. Well, my phone went dead that night. I was supposed to be with her.
Yeah.
We ran into them in the parking lot.
Damn.
Boom. Get into it again. They left. Dude had his car. It was sitting there. It was one of them old cars, 85 Impala. White, red guts. At the time, it was like some tools on, I believe. Partner, he opened the door. You know, it's old school. A lot of them cars, you just pop it open.
Mm-hmm.
Popped it open. He just happened to have the key broke off inside the ignition.
So you
gotta just turn it. Man, my baby mom was already on my ass at the time about some money.
Yeah.
Hey, I got it. Took it back to Kirgo. Yeah, man. I think the signs, they line themselves up and I ain't pay attention to them.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm
I
saying?
think that to this day. But so after being caught, know what I'm saying, and you realize that now you could be looking at some time. What was your gut at? What was your stomach at? Did you take it on the chin and was like, we gonna do it?
At the time, bro, I didn't think how serious it was.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first time.
Yeah.
That was my first charge was I was a felon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what was gonna come. My old man ain't never done no time. I didn't have no uncles that did time. You know, I didn't have nobody around me like
to
that.
tell you about time.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at that time, 18, I'm in college playing ball. I didn't red shirt. I was starting. Sophomore year for to come up. Things opening up for me.
Yeah.
Opportunities probably can open up. That was on my mind. Like, oh man, this is over.
How quick did it stop? How quick did the football? How quick did they find out? How quick did the career stop?
Let's just say that happened December. I say about mid-December.
Mm-hmm.
By the end of January, they kicked me off the team.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Because they didn't want to, I was going back and forth to court and they didn't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know what direction I was going to go in. They didn't know if I was going to have to go to the pen or if I was going to go sign probation or what. You know what I'm saying? But I went on and took probation like a dummy. I feel like 10 years probation was the craziest thing I ever thought I can make.
Well, I done a nice little year bid on probation, but I wasn't doing nothing back then.
That's the thing. You 18.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
18-year-old me, man, what? Man,
it's hard.
It's hard. I got a lot of life.
Yeah, that's why I say you still outside.
I ain't even 21 yet.
Yeah, that's hard. I was on probation at 17. So
you know what I'm saying?
But see, I had been on probation since middle school, though. Know what I'm saying? And it just kind of followed me. And like I say, I don't smoke weed. I didn't know what I'm saying. It wasn't a reason for me to get in trouble. I wasn't out here causing hell. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm involved in shit.
Yeah.
But I'm also like the type of person that like, oh yeah, I'm gonna step back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all taking it too far. Stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, y'all wanna go do this right here. I'm gonna be somewhere in the crowd.
But
I'm the nigga that's saying, hey, we really ain't got to do this shit.
Yeah.
Or know what I'm saying? Stop.
And see, that's the thing. I didn't at that time, bro. I didn't have nobody break in my ear telling me, hey, bro, we can do something different.
Like I say, like you said how your daddy was. See, my daddy was similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
But my daddy fucked with me though. But he was the toughest love. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He might beat my ass, but it's because I done some shit too. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just randomly. Like I say, if he drunk and he whoop my ass, he whoop my ass.
Yeah.
But it's because I done something though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But he not letting the shit slide neither.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, just know what I'm saying, just coming around and chastise me and shit like that. Nah, he wasn't that nigga. But when it was on, nigga, it's up.
It's up.
And so in my mind, know what I'm saying? And then like I say, nigga, I got in trouble at the high school one day, nigga, and shit. I called a nigga bluff one day. That nigga was down here and down there. I went in 25 minutes. That nigga was out of the next period class, bro.
See, that's the thing. You see how you had that, you know what I'm saying? You knew
he stayed in Dallas though. He stayed in Dallas though. Shit, I'm like, all right, you know, so you know how you gonna phone with me.
Yeah, you still
right, bluff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Man, that nigga was down here by the next period. Yeah. I know you stay in Dallas, bro. I ain't never asked him, but he had to been already on his way down.
He was already on his way. You just didn't know.
Yeah, I just didn't know. And shit, for me to look up and see that nigga in that little hole.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck my head up. I mean, I got out of line a few times, you know what I'm saying? Senior year and all that shit, but it wasn't nothing like that freshman year. That nigga popped up at that freshman though.
Yeah.
That nigga shit shot down. Nigga, my whole demeanor changed. Nigga, knowing that this nigga come down here and touch me like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause my mama staying in Dallas, my daddy staying in Dallas. I live with my grandma. I'm a grandma child, so you know, you got a little freedom. You know what I'm saying?
Freedom, yeah.
Shit, can't folks show me shit. He gonna pop up. That's why when y'all talking, I'm gonna let y'all have that because I was getting my ass wore out, but I definitely deserve my ass whoopers. You know what I'm saying? So I can't ride that boat. But yeah, man. What was that first day in there like? You know what I'm saying? Did you when you turned yourself in? Did you? You said you did probation.
Okay, so I did probation, and it was probably like a year I lasted, and I caught another charge. I ain't afraid to talk about it, man. The time the chick I was involved with, you know what I'm saying? I caught her cheating. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't put my hands on her. I vouch for that. I grew up in the house watching that, so that's something I never indulged in and even thought about doing. Caught her cheating, you know. We argue. We in the middle of the road arguing. You know what I'm saying? And some lady that stay in the neighborhood, she called the police. Boom. I told, the chick I was involved with, I told her, hey man, get your stuff, get out of my house. We done. We done. Now at this time, I'm probably like 19, going on, we about getting ready to turn 20. I'm 19 at the time, but we getting ready to turn 20. Laws come. First thing she say, he hit me. Mr. Moon, turn around, put your hands on your back.
No questions.
No questions asked. You know what I'm saying? So once they took me, I was already on probation. I violated my probation. They sentenced me 2 years. Quit. Didn't even try to reinstate me or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that was another lesson I had to learn, I had to learn that lesson.
Yeah, see, that's what I had thought, you know what I'm saying? When I said I thought that was your situation. I don't know if you remember, like, again, back in high school, I can vouch for you about your hands, about you not swinging your hand. I remember you took a blade to the hand.
I did. I seen year. I did.
Yeah, I'm talking about all the way through.
All the way through. Yeah.
I said,
it happened again years later. Yeah.
I'm talking about you took two of them. What was it? One or two?
One to the knuckle.
Yeah, one to the knuckle. I remember that shit.
Yeah.
I said, God damn.
So, hey, fuck my suit up.
I remember that shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So your first day in, you know what I'm saying? Walk me through, you know what I'm saying?
First day, oof. Man, it first day really wasn't bad. It was the first night.
First night.
Yeah.
So how did you come in? I know you came in through a bus. I'm saying, how long was the ride? What, you know what I'm saying?
The ride went long because I signed state jail. So state jail.
Oh yeah, you just went down the road.
I just went down the road.
Okay.
I just went to Bradshaw. You know what I'm saying? But Bradshaw held TDC. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, they got 25, 30, 40 years in there. You know what I'm saying? So no, it's not 2-man cell, nothing like that. But at the same time, you got niggas that's really on edge that really ain't finna play with you. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's separated. You know what I'm saying? We don't house with them, but we do definitely, you definitely was mingling.
Yeah, you mingling.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. But the first night, man, it was RIP to him, bro. Henro was on the unit. When I first got to the unit, that first night, I didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because when you first you go through the process, you ain't got no money in your books until everything go through. You know what I'm saying? So it could take a week or two, you know what I'm saying, like that. Well, he blessed me. Gave me some soups, you know what I'm saying, some deodorant, lotion, stuff like the hygiene soap, stuff like that. Gave me a little pack, you know what I'm saying? And
no returns.
No. You know what I'm saying?
Straight real shit.
Hey, straight real, you know what I'm saying? Josh Pierce was in there at the same time. This is all crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because we all was on the unit at the same time.
Yeah.
And they looked out for me. My first couple of days, I ran into all of them and they looked out for me. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying?
How was your adjustment? You know what I'm saying?
The adjustment is not seeing your family, not being able to pick the phone up, call your mom or your brother, or I mean, like at first I had a child, so I couldn't see my son.
Yeah, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? And he young.
Yeah.
You know, think Katie was probably 2 when I went in, and
this time you don't get back.
Yeah, that's the time, because that's around the time you see it, you experiencing it. 2-year-old boy, you that's when they getting to learn how to walk and talk. They picking up the football, they throwing. You know, they figuring out the things they might like up. You know, as they get older. You know, I missed that.
Yeah,
I didn't get to teach my son how to throw a football or throw a baseball. You know what I'm saying? Because of the choices I made.
How did it eat your life? You know what I'm saying? Knowing it,
it did for a little bit. It did. I believe the first maybe 60 days was the hardest time.
Usually, your mind just
racing.
But you only think about the outside. You know what I'm saying?
What you constantly thinking on the outside. What's going on the outside? How everybody on the outside? You know what I'm saying? You missing, because life don't stop.
Nah, hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just what you heard. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to report back to you to let you know what's actually going on outside. Other than that, it's just you kind of in emotions of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Did you ever receive any news while you was in there? Or
as far as news, what you mean?
As far as like news that, you know what I'm saying, that bothered you, you know what I'm saying, as far as a death or anything?
Nah, man.
That's a blessing.
That's the blessing part about it. I didn't lose nobody. Those 2 years, I didn't lose nobody.
Did you do your 2 years on a constant good behavior? I say, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't nothing that deemed you to. That's what's up.
I ain't gonna say that. I can't agree with that, man. I did some things.
Oh damn! I thought you were saying like. I thought you were saying like, yeah.
No,
I did not.
I was buck wild.
Damn.
I was buck wild. Like I when Joe was just saying what he was saying, when people come out, because I had to adjust.
You was you caught an institution.
I had to. Because I'm young. I'm already stocky as it is when I come in there.
Yeah, so they tested that.
You know what I'm saying? So I had a few run-ins. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of fights. You know, you eat with this person every day. You was just touching on this loyalty. Yeah. I'm gonna ride with you. I'm eating with this dude every day. We sleep by each other. You know what I'm saying? We all sleep in the same dorm. I'm seeing this dude every day. Now he becoming like a brother to me. He fight, I'm fighting.
Yeah, you got to.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because some going. I mean, I know it's for a phase all day long, but I mean, in a situation where it's some shit that just pop off, I mean, that's something you're gonna get involved in.
Yeah.
So how was it after the altercations though? You know what I'm saying? Was it something that you had to lose sleep behind? You know
never.
Just a straight squabble?
Straight squabble, always. You know what I'm saying? Just like I get along with everybody out here, I got along with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I was one of the ones, I didn't have no problem giving something with nothing, without expecting nothing in return. You know what I'm saying? I helped out a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my family, they ain't rich, but they made sure I was good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had no problem helping out another brother, old school, that's in there. Hell, he old drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He on his, he ain't got nobody out there, you know, Social Security check. His sister probably taking that. Man, I can tell you some stories, man. It's just that people go through in there.
That's why I just,
you know what I'm saying?
So, compared to your story right now, you know what I'm saying, as far as, I mean, we on your first beat, but what do you think make people have a hard time when they go in there? Because, you know, some people...
Not having support. That's the main thing, bro. Not hearing letters, not getting letters, not being able to reach out, call nobody.
Yeah.
Not somebody even thinking about coming to visit you. Don't give a damn if it's once every 3 months or once every 6 months.
Yeah.
Just knowing somebody care about you out on the outside, not having that's hard time.
Yeah, the days slow down,
but completely.
So let me ask you this, and I'm gonna tap out. Well, I'm gonna ask you about your last bid, but so degrees and colleges and stuff. Why don't people pursue that stuff when they're in college? I know some people they turn up on the game banging and shit like that. But you don't hear about too many people that actually went in the library and learned something or got a degree while they was in there.
I'm gonna tell you why. It's a program.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody can get in there.
Oh, okay. Now that makes sense.
Okay.
I never knew that.
You know what I'm saying?
I always thought you could just
No, because in order for you to get a college degree, you gotta have a high school
diploma.
Gotcha.
Or a GED.
Okay.
In other words, which in there you can get. But a lot of guys young, they're not trying to do it. And that can fast forward on my next bid.
Mm-hmm.
2023, man, I did some things in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And I did something in 2020 during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was able to survive during the pandemic. You know, I'm just going to say it like that. And he caught up with me. I signed probation yet again because at the time I had just met my wife. Things going good.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to, in my head, I'm like, I can sit this out. But to her, never going through this, it's going to be hard on her. So I was like, all right, let me take the probation. Yeah, I'm not going to put the weed down. Just being honest with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get it.
So it was either a choice. Do the bid, get out, come straight home. It ain't gonna do you a lot of time. Or try to do this probation run and stay free, but keep playing, keep not having to pay money and get all that. Let's go ahead and sit this out, get it over with. My wife was down. She was the one that told me go ahead and sit it out.
Yeah.
I got you.
Shout out to her.
You know what I'm saying? I got you. And that was my fear too. I think I had a fear about because when I did my first bid, the chick I was rocking with, she disappeared within a month.
What was that like? I know this. A month. That's. I mean, you fresh in. Bro.
Fresh in.
Ooh,
Gone. Didn't hold it down. Hey, but as soon as I touched down, I was glowing, looking good.
Yeah, they
I'm yoked up, tatted up. Yeah. She was trying to get back at me. Ain't nothing. I had to cut that out, man. Ain't nothing.
So you say with your wife, she held you down.
She held me down, bro.
At what point did you let your guard down and realize she was riding? Because you got to give her a little praise.
So I did a month back in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
I did a month. And I needed about 65 to get out.
Mm-hmm.
But then a month, she made it happen. But that's with her paying the bills, still holding down the bills at the house.
Mm-hmm.
We had a fresh newborn. Matter of fact, no, our newborn wasn't even born yet. She was getting ready to have our daughter in August. She's pregnant at the time.
Yeah.
So she's wobbling around. She's like 6, 7, 8 months now. So she's still working. Hard on feet all day because she do her for a living.
Yeah.
So she on feet all day long. You know what I'm saying? She grind and make sure everything good. Helping out, my mama and everything. She took my role.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? During my absence. That right there showed me everything.
Yeah, that's gonna open up a whole nother door for you in your mind, know what I'm saying? A lot of people come by and they don't really pay attention to that though. Know what I'm saying? But like I said, I done been in situations where I know, you ain't gonna too much find nothing. Know what I'm saying?
You're not, bro. When you find that one, you gonna know.
Yeah. There's certain situations, man, that you get yourself in or you put in, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then you turn around, know what I'm saying? It's that one individual that's behind you. And like I say, that shit mean a lot.
Behind your 10 toes ain't gonna flip, gonna turn her back on you at all. Like
I said, man, as far as real men, to me, I don't feel like men speak on this type of thing or give them the praise, but we know in our mind, so we show by action type shit.
Yeah, of course.
I ain't no verbal person.
None of us are.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? But I feel like, and I don't feel like women catch it neither. But at times, know what I'm saying, or how we present ourselves or how we carry ourselves around them, I feel like that's action to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not finna get sentimental and blame. I feel like
the thing is, the right woman for you is gonna appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
So that's the thing, we don't really we're not really verbal like that, you know what I'm saying? We'll make a post, you know.
Yeah, I got you on the post.
I got you on the post, you know.
Don't expect the shit going around the house though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got that in me.
Yeah.
I thought about this one on the spot.
Yeah. You know, that's one thing I tried to tell my hey, you when I seen you this long text message, just know I thought it through. Took my time.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a one hit wonder.
Yeah.
That's a holiday.
Yeah.
I can't promise you just every 3 days. I can't even give you that in action. Shit. That's coming with time. But yeah, man. What story you got for me, man? When it you know what I'm saying? What jumps on your mind?
Man, I remember back. I don't know if you remember this. You remember back when they had the Grams?
Mm-hmm.
Teenage night when we used to go.
Yeah.
I remember one night, man. Hey, I don't know why I always remember this, man. It was just me and you. We probably like 13, 14, bro. We got a pocket full of money.
Mm-hmm.
At that age. And that was just one of the things I always remember. Like, we was, I don't know what you had going on. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna speak on that. But you know, I knew what I had going on, you know, but it was just I don't know, man. It's just that it was just that feeling, man, just not needing nobody. Yeah. I didn't need my mom. I didn't need my daddy. Though I had my mom, but my mom didn't buy my clothes. Mm-hmm. My mama didn't buy nothing for me. I probably can tell you the last time I bought something from her, I was probably ninth grade? Yeah. That's probably one pair of shoes.
I stopped that Christmas shit early, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want that bread, man.
Yeah. So I've always provided for myself. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but you know, I done for me. Mm-hmm. You know? And just that was just one of those times, man. I got another story, but I don't think that need to be told about.
Man, go on push it, man. I'll tap it.
No, I don't think that one either.
Man, tap it, man. I got you. Well, I mean, if it's gonna hurt your image, I got.
Nah, it's not gonna hurt my image.
We're gonna spit it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, if it's too raw, I'll edit it out, man. I got control of the little butt.
I don't know, man. It's a respect thing. You feel me? Because your wife is sitting right there.
Man, my wife is cool, bro. She trust me. She cool. It's
just me, man. I just it's just my morals. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
You know, I don't never want to disrespect another man's wife. You know,
man, are you talking about Pine Tree?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, sir.
I would say you was. I believe we was all out there that day when we all ran from the law. Was it?
No, you wasn't out there. Me.
Boy, it was a lot of it. It was me.
It was me. Man, I fucked up my.
Man, it had to be. Mark Johnson was out there.
I was probably out there, but I'm not talking about that time.
Nah, it was me, Rudy, Eddie. John Michael was with us.
John Michael, Eddie, Mark Johnson.
Eddie
yes, he was. Yes, Eddie was.
Eddie was. I just
Eddie was probably so because Eddie,
yeah, Eddie was there.
I remember John Michael being there because I remember when I think about it. I be like, damn, what the hell John was doing?
I don't know. It was a wild.
John Michael was with us. Man, that man.
I'm telling you, man.
Tell this story. That man. These people got.
We can't go into details.
Tell this story.
No, we can't go into details.
Some details is some story I don't know.
Yeah, we can't go into details.
Yeah, I don't want these people got wives.
Yeah, you feel me? So I don't want to. Yeah,
these people got
because this story it got to do with somebody, and I don't know what she got going on in her life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So you know,
I respect that. Yeah,
you're
right. But yeah, that was a time right there, Joe. I really feel like he was around though, but because it was a lot of us, and like I said, I ain't gonna disclose the situation that happened, but we ended up running from the laws. Left your car. I forgot who went back for your car because it was it me?
I don't remember. I just remember I messed up my NASCAR jacket. I had a Home Depot jacket on. That bitch got ripped,
and we had to run across the field.
I can tell you what I had on. I had a St. John jersey on. A basketball, Mitchell and St. John. I had the white and red forces, some white NBA socks, some shorts, and I had that NASCAR. I had that jacket on. My jacket got ripped from here to here, jumping that damn fence. Mm-hmm. I mean, I was hot.
Hey man, them youngsters don't know about the NASCAR jacket, man.
Yeah. That was that. Like back in the day, I was on that shit.
What was it?
The car was parked by her house.
I know where our car was at because I rode with you. I'm saying, where was everybody else at?
That's what I'm talking about. Pine Tree. Where were we at?
We was out on Gilman Road
over there. It was some it was a trailer.
Yeah,
it was
too much.
Yeah, it's too much. I ain't finna.
But it was a trailer park, man, over there on Gilman Road, man, and yeah,
I shouldn't have been there.
Laws came up in that motherfucker, and everybody bolted.
Yeah, I don't think I was probably there that night.
I don't know. Yeah, nah, you could have been there.
I couldn't have been.
I'm trying to. I know Mark was there for shit show though.
Yeah.
I remember running beside him. I'm telling you, I remember running beside him. At one point, I looked back and I was ahead of everybody. I'm like, damn, where everybody going?
Hey.
Now all of a sudden, on the other side of the building, I just see everybody just piled up. I said, God damn. Yeah, that was a wild night though, man.
It was a wild night. I'm still mad about the jacket.
Yeah, you hit that pole at the store.
Them jackets was hard to come by.
Then I told my car.
Yeah, he hit a pole at the store.
Hit a pole at the car. In the car. I said pole at the car. Told my car.
Damn, Joe, you remember when you dropped your goddamn car in a ditch on Neal Street?
Yeah, I remember a lot.
Man,
but you
on Neal Street?
We got that bitch out though. The community came together.
Man, so me, based on me being on probation early, I started drinking early.
Yeah.
So I've been drinking since 15.
Yeah.
Really before that.
Yeah.
And man, I used to just be drunk. Cause I ain't smoke like that.
Yeah.
So, but I ain't never been a drunk that was wild because nobody really knew I was fucked up like this. But when I get drunk, I just don't care. That's what come out of me. I turn into I just don't give a damn. Man, ain't no telling what. I probably drove into this thinking I could get through.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
type of shit I used to do.
That's why I stopped drinking right there.
12th Street ditch.
Yeah,
he was dropped that bitch. That bitch was like this.
It was hanging up.
And everybody started getting on the back of that bitch on the trunk. And that bitch leveled out.
Man, I remember how we got up out of there. We was trying to get that bitch out because people were sitting on the hood, on the trunk.
That's what I'm saying.
But I happened at that point in time, I knew a white boy that had a truck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you right.
I knew a white boy that had a truck.
We used our
Cause that's when I used to be with the white boy, and I called him and he came and pulled that bitch out.
Yeah,
I knew a white boy with a truck.
But that was when you had what you had the Mustang at the time?
Nah. This is when I had a
he brought that Mustang. It's over.
I used to tear that bitch up.
Boy, he on Mac a curve.
Yeah,
I'm talking, and then he like to get on the gas too. At the light, he gonna mash that bitch. They be on his sideways.
Yeah, I used to. Boy, remember when I had that Camaro? I used to tear that Camaro. I done tore up every car there.
Yeah.
I finally then started driving right. Probably last year.
Yeah. We pulled it in Taco Brano one night, and that nigga just macked that bitch. Boom. That nigga said, "Oh shit, let me fix my glasses." I said, "What?" I was drunk then. Yeah, we just left cheddar. That nigga said, "Let me fix my." This one he didn't wear his glasses though. Joe went through a spell where he didn't wear his glasses.
Why you won't wear your glasses, bro?
I have no idea.
So really it happened. It's funny, like I can tell all these stories now, but it was this when I was in high school. It was man, it's a crazy story. I'm gonna tell it. It was me, JT, and Shanae. She was older. Mm-hmm. So she used to drive, she used to come pick us up. She used to come pick me up and shit. We young. She was like, I thought, she was still in high. I think she might have been out of school. Senior one. Well, anyway, she came pick me up one night, and this when we used to ride around and shoot niggas with water guns. Mm-hmm. And she had a car. I think she had a Honda. I was sitting out her sunroof on top of that bitch, and I was shooting somebody.
We drove by and shot them with paintball guns.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, we was on Mobley. And some kind of way, we was over there by G. It's when G shit was still over there. Mm-hmm. And I remember I was shooting. That's when Big Morgan's and them used to be across the street. I was shooting at them niggas. And in the process of me shooting at him, she hit the gas. And my glasses flew off.
Oh.
So I didn't want to tell my mama because, they weren't cheap. Yeah. So I just walked around acting like I ain't tell nobody. I just walked around blind because I was like, you don't want to. I always had a conscience that like my mama worked hard.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, I ain't finna tell my mama I just lost my glasses. I ain't had them for like a month.
Yeah.
So shit, I walked around blind for like 3 years after that. I just never got them. I never replaced them.
Well, I tell you what, afraid of your mamas, boy.
Yeah. I walked around blind for 3 years after that. But hell yeah. We was shooting at dope hangers and them hoes flew off.
Yeah, I ain't never told anybody that I was a part of the paintball wars. But yeah, man, I mean when I got that paintball gun, I saved that money up for that paintball gun, man, and I I can't say I was right with that gun.
We did shoot y'all over there on Cadillac Circle.
He was over there with Mark.
Because you know I said arming. And I always say,
we
man.
did. Now I think about that. Me and JT did one day. Yeah, we used to be on some dumb shit back in the day.
Yeah, we rode out, and it was crazy. We was out hanging out the window.
Out the window.
Yeah.
The run.
Joe,
because you know the run stay. They all Mark and the run stay right there across from each other. Say, man,
that bit it was before that little 2 finger.
Yeah,
she got the boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
Then, I'll never forget. I hope he ain't watching this podcast, or I hope he don't remember me. But we was over by McDonald's one day, man, and we pulled up on somebody, and I asked for forgiveness on this too because I was completely wrong in the wrong. But man, Joe rolled the window down, man. I just started letting that bitch rip, bro. I'm talking about face, chest, everything, bro. Man, bro, and I felt bad after I done it instantly. Cause you know what I'm saying? He dropped him.
Bro, them bitches hurt, bro.
He dropped him, bro.
Like a bitch.
He hurt like a motherfucker, bro. And he dropped me, and he was so mad he got back on the bike and started chasing us. And instead of us just driving, we stopped the bitch and was trying to solve the problem. And I realized that that's just not right.
No, it's not.
And if I don't know, I never knew who he was, but I apologize.
But you know what's crazy is that I didn't realize how bad them hoes hurt until we went to actually go play paintball.
Yeah,
them bitches. And then when we was out, we had on pads and shit. Bro, I said, hell no, we wrong. Little bitch doing that. Man, I said, oh, you flew. We tripped out, bro.
Tripped the fuck out.
Right around shooting people with these, because these hoes, we out here playing.
Listen, I let that nigga Cal make it, bro. I caught Cal on the side of the bus. I let him make it and walked off, and Al lit my ass up. When I say he lit me up, and then not only that, but Mick shot me in the face with the mask on. That bitch went right through here and boom, right in my jaw. I said, God, I'm talking about cutting skin.
I know.
Yeah,
I had bruises all on my thighs.
That's really all the laws need.
Yeah, that's really that. Yeah,
long. That's all they really need. By 4-5 shots of that, you gonna get right.
You're right.
You gonna get right. You gonna drop. I don't give a fuck what drugs you want.
Them taking skin.
Yeah,
but it took it on. You know what? I got a throwback story though, and we can cut this. You can cuss me out if you want to.
Nah, you good?
Go ahead.
What you mean? That's how you got hit by that car?
Man, shit.
You know that time you got hit by that car?
Me and Joe at Forest Park.
Oh, see, that's the
I know Joe.
Yeah. That's when I met you when you got hit by that car.
Bruh, I walk at Forest Park, the old Forest Park.
Yeah.
The art class was across the street.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta walk. Man,
you gotta walk across the street. Yeah.
Man, we come out from lunch one day. It's raining. I think 8th grade was going on a trip or something, man. They had all the buses lined up.
Yeah.
And I guess the dude didn't see me, man. I come out that thing full speed. He come sideswipe me. And he drove off.
Yeah, he did. It was a hit and run. It was a hit and run. They was out there. Man, they was out there crying. I ain't gonna lie, we thought you were dead.
Yeah, they thought I was gone.
Yeah, we thought you were gone.
Yeah.
They was out there crying. Sean was crying. He was real upset.
Yeah, man.
He was real upset.
Man.
I ain't gonna lie, I was sad too, because I was like, that nigga got hit by. I seen it.
Yeah.
That's why I can say this.
Yeah.
I actually seen the shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he got hit.
Same, man. I think the only thing that happened was he jammed my finger. That's the only thing that happened.
Yeah.
I walked out of there good.
I just never really knew what happened. I remember I seen it, but we were kids.
Yeah.
So I didn't remember the details of that, but I did want to bring that up. Yeah. That's why I said you cuss me out if you feel like I'm wrong to bring it up.
That time, man, that's just one of them times I feel like, God had other plan for me. Because I easy could have just took a extra step farther and it could have been worse than that.
Nah, for real.
You know
if you walk away with just a jammed finger, then that's a blessing right there. Because a car is a car.
Yes,
a car is a car. That hoe gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
But
man, I'm proud of you. You growth though. You take a lot of accountability for what you've been through and what you're going through.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people got an excuse for everything they did, or I did this because of that. You can really take accountability for that. So I do commend you on that for being able to just stand up about what you've been through.
Appreciate you.
And just stand on business like I made this mistake and that and I hope moving forward, nothing but the best for you.
Appreciate you, bro.
I don't want to see you locked up. I don't want to see you on jail base.
Man, that's the worst feeling, man. Because that jailbase, it just, man, you get on social media and boom.
Yeah.
Man, this
You would
nigga
think
got locked up again.
You would think there'd be a lawsuit though.
I mean,
they make you pay $100 to take it off.
Yeah, I know.
That's fucked up. It is. That's not player, bro, at all.
And you know, anything with them is money. That's what it's about. Money.
Like a motherfucker.
That's all it's about. Money talk.
So we got them cards over there, man. We like to play around the end, you know what I'm saying? That's in what Joe would say. We let you pick one. We only been doing one. We normally used to do one card a piece. We just gonna do one, you know what I'm saying? So we'll let you choose. You read it first, you answer it, pass off to Joe. Joe read it, answer it, then I read it. Answer, you know what I'm saying?
All right. So I'm not fucking with the intimacy shit.
It ain't freaky.
Yeah, no.
If
you want to, you can shuffle them up right there. I don't know if we put the one back on top, but when you pull, you gotta read. We don't do putbacks.
Oh, for sure. All right. Well, I pulled a vulnerable card. Why do you think people seek validation from others?
That's a damn good one.
It is a good one. I think a lot of it starts at home.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it is childhood. You know, you seek for validation at home, and you don't get it. So then you try to get it from others, and then when you get it from others, it continues. Think about social media.
Yeah,
people getting social media love, because they ain't been getting it. You don't
start getting them hearts, then you start getting emotional. You start getting your feelings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If they don't agree with you, then you really won't be done with the whole situation.
Yeah. But personally, like me, I really don't give a fuck about nobody validation. Honestly, you know, as long as my wife good, my kids good, I'm the only validation I care about.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. As long as they see me as who I am, and you know. And all that matters, you know.
Straight up.
How about y'all? You know?
Let me see. It say, why do you think people seek validation for others? Man, I feel like agree with what you said. I definitely agree with you, everything you said. But I'm gonna throw a different spin on it. I feel like self-esteem, which that does come from home, but a lot of people get love at home. They still lack self-esteem because a lot of people think about it. If you really hate yourself and everybody love you, that shit can turn into a drug.
Oh, it can.
If you ain't able to master it, because you could come out your depression or hating yourself, want to kill yourself, but now you caught up on the feeling of the dopamine with people praising you, or like people telling you, you know, I like your style, like this, like that. That's how you see some people. And that's kind of why I asked you how you feel about the transitioning from being, you know, if you said, you know, we all know we was all pretty popular, like I say. That's why I say, how do you feel about transition there? I feel like some people, you know, that's all they got. When they surface level people. If you, that's why I say I'm gonna try to spin on a little different. Some people, they ain't never, you know, I don't want to take for what you said, because you said so much, it was so good, but some people don't, it's I can say a lot. Some people I really feel like addicted to that high of attention.
Yeah.
Like
that what fuels them.
It's like they wake up looking for a reaction. Yeah. Like they done got so, and I hate to say it, and some people, and that's why I say I can't really just say it just home, because I know some people. I feel like I can talk about somebody here. That's why I'm kind of picking around. Because I know some people who's suffering from this, and it's just like I say, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna keep it real cute, because like I say, I don't want to feel like I'm picking on nobody. Yeah. But I feel like people seek that validation because they don't care nothing about themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? They so caught up on they ain't got no self-love, no confidence, and really deep down they really fucked up. So they done got so used to other people praising them, or some people then put themselves in a position to where they don't know how to act when they ain't getting praised, or they been praised. That's how a lot of these rappers, a lot of these rappers, you know, they so used to being told yes, they can't handle no. So that too is just it become a drug. I feel like it's a drug. I feel like attention is the biggest drug now. I feel like A lot of people are doing drugs for the attention they get. It's cool to tell people I'm fucked up. They don't really want to be fucked up, and now they turn into a problem. Now you having to stick to it. But like I say, yeah, I'm gonna keep it cool on that.
Yeah,
that's my theory on that.
Why do you think people seek validation from others? It's kind of like what y'all said. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Joe, you pretty much touched them on all of it. I mean, to me, I feel like people seek validation just due to the fact that they won't do it if somebody say go. You know what I'm saying? If somebody don't say this ain't right, they're not gonna jump on it. Most people seek validation because doing it themselves don't feel natural, especially if they don't get a hand clap. They feel like it's something wrong. You know what I'm saying? They feel like, oh man, they're not getting a lot of support. Mainly with this podcast. You know what I'm saying? If I was doing it for validation, this shit would have stopped months ago. You know what I'm saying? Because true enough, there are hand claps behind the scene, but as far as just face wise, there's no hand claps. You know what I'm saying? I get plenty of congratulations in my inbox, but on my timeline, that shit would make a lot of sense. To know what I'm saying? That shit would be a lot of support to let other people know that yeah, it's cool to rock with the podcast or fuck with the show. But that don't happen.
Yeah.
Do that affect me? No. Nah. Because this is something I love it. Like now, like I put on Facebook the other day, I want to work on short films. It's bigger than the program. It's bigger than what you see. It's a brain working behind everything. You know what I'm saying? But for most people is, are they gonna like my shit? Are they gonna, you know what I'm saying? They waiting on the next person to agree with them to let them know that it's okay. Yeah. When you only voice you need to say okay is you. Your inner thoughts. You know what I'm saying? If you say it's okay, bro, you gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? The mind, you know what I'm saying? To me, delusion is the best gift you can have. You know what I'm saying? Because that is your second person to telling you, yeah, let's do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody to me with a dream is delusional. You know what I'm saying? Because you delusional till that shit come true. You know what I'm saying? Or you crazy and most people don't want to feel that. Because those are words that people don't want to be labeled as. You delusional, you crazy. So when you're trying to find validation, you know what I'm saying, from others, I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? They tripping. You can't stand to hear that, so you try to stay away from that. So you look for them to say, is this cool? Oh, yeah, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like that. Girl, I do it like this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Them all validations that people seek to try to succeed, but you can't succeed out them because they ain't got the same vision as you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I can't tell you my dream. I can tell you my dream all day long, but you can't see my vision though. Never. You know what I'm saying? I can tell Joe how I want this podcast to go, but beyond what I tell him, he can't see it. You know what I'm saying? That's where most people fail at, because I tell you my dreams and I want you to agree with me. And know what I'm saying, have the same vision I got, or put your input on my vision, but you can't because you don't have it, know what I'm saying? But you be like, yeah, that shit gonna be hard. That's validation that, yeah, if you believe it, know what I'm saying, I can do this shit, know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's mainly what people believe in, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's a public school situation where everybody kind of depend on each other, the popular crowd, depend on the, you know what I'm saying? Like how you say we was all, you know what I'm saying, semi, you know what I'm saying, we was popular. Most people that's popular, they still looking for that crowd to tell them that, you know what I'm saying? For sure. I'm still it. I don't know what I'm saying. When we do this, or if I throw a party, if I do XYZ, validation, you know what I'm saying? I need the crowd to still lift me up. We didn't move past that. You aware that you make your own shit happen. Joe make his own shit happen. I make my own shit happen. People can't function without others. Especially the people that's still in the crowd. Not speaking down on them or nothing like that. But to me, that's what the club is. When I take a picture and I put a caption on her, oh yeah, I killed everybody tonight. You know what I'm saying? Top on my clothes and shit. That's validation to let me know that y'all still rocking with me. Y'all still rocking with this fit. Or if I put if I dress this cold, you know what I'm saying? That's all them are forms of validation to me, to let me know that I'm still irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Because the moment that you get 2 likes. Irrelevant mean they ain't fucking. Well, irrelevant, whatever. I mixed the word up. My bad. That's what I got you here for. Same word. You feel me? That's what I got you here for. I ain't gonna let you look. Excuse me. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? The moment that the crowd stop hollering and chanting, it's gonna fuck with your mental. You're gonna start getting delusional. You're gonna start thinking suicide and depression. Don't nobody, all right, y'all don't fuck with me no more. Now, what you really realize is if you start doing something different and you start moving positive, they gonna cut you off anyway.
Anyway.
You know what I'm saying? That validation you looking for, that shit out the door.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm
Start
saying?
moving in your purpose. People will fall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Check this out. And this is not the shit. You know what I'm saying? Bringing the light to my child. My child just, and I damn near brought a tear to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? My child just had him a video shoot, a commercial for CVS the other day. Back door, we go to his graduation. I forgot what day, Friday, whatever, Wednesday, whatever day it was.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, little buddy surprised us with his own speech. You know what I'm saying? He on stage. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? All the other kids, they going up there, they saying 2-3 words. They gave this man the flow. He got his whole little thing. He say what he say. Then next thing I know, the other kids start speaking with him. So I'm like, damn, they didn't get this nigga the mic. But they didn't tell us that. He ain't told us nothing. So I had to search around and try to find a video because I wasn't recording yet. I thought the nigga was gonna say his little 2 little words and shit. That was it. This nigga went up here and gave us at least a good 15-20 second speech with the kids in the background hollering on. Singing along with them, everything. Boom. Sports A1. Know what I'm saying? I'm nasty. But do we get his praise? No. But you get a kid that go in, know what I'm saying, on Facebook and he swing the bat and spin around 4 times. He adorable. That's 1,000 likes, you know what I'm saying? But that's seeking validation. I know what I got, you know what I'm saying? My little nigga raw. I don't throw it in people's face, but I do post his talent though. Because those are memories, you know what I'm saying? At some point he gonna go back and he gonna look on Facebook and realize, I'm saying, yeah, we was there. You remember this time? I might lose his phone tomorrow, but I'm gonna post this bitch on Facebook. That I'm gonna leave you a little caption to let you know how I feel about your action. For other people, for you not to congratulate this child, you know what I'm saying, regardless how you feel about the parents, for you not to congratulate this child on his success, you know what I'm saying, on his whatever their report card say or whatever XYZ say, bro, it's a mental problem. Yeah. Because you want to praise a nigga over here that's rapping his lyrics 100% all the way through the song that don't benefit nothing he got going on. You know what I'm saying? He rapping this shit in his diaper, you know what I'm saying? Just XYZ. 1,000 likes. Y'all like that shit, but you get something positive, 100% positive, you know what I'm saying? And boom, it don't mean nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. I learned, bro, people are afraid of the things they don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
When you are a positive being, you know what I'm saying? You vibrate high. You seek nothing but good intentions on everything you do. You know what I'm saying?
People,
you in people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they don't know how to handle that. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to accept that. They don't know how to respond to that.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to tell you, brother, you're doing a great job.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I appreciate you, man.
You definitely are doing a great job, you know, especially knowing from where we come from.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you for sure.
Oh yeah, no,
you know
like I told you, I was gonna keep reaching out till we got it right. You know what
yeah, for sure, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, man, I can't counsel on him tonight, bro. I can't let this situation, man.
I hope your experience tonight let you know you didn't cancel for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I say, with our childhood, our friendship now, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, that's why I can't reach out. I know what you mean to me. You know what I'm saying? That I don't know if you know it or not, but you know what I'm saying? As far as our younger years now, you something in my book. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Appreciate
like I said, that's what Big Neek, that's what, you know what I'm saying? All our old school players, you know what I'm saying? It's certain people hold certain positions in my heart, you know what I'm saying? And regardless if we talking or not, if we go out and I see you in the club, man, that's love to me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to talk to you for 7-8 years.
Right.
But it's a bond that we helped growing up, and you know what I'm saying? That I don't see change. I can't speak for everybody. I can't speak for you.
For facts, man. I'm like this, bro. Like, I like to keep people around me that's evolving.
Yeah.
You elevating. You steady elevating in life, and
yeah.
I can't. It's certain people that I don't fool with. You know, from
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
In the same boat,
and I love them. You know, I still got love for you, but I can't have no connection with your brother because you're not trying to.
It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, it's not going nowhere. You know,
and there's no offense to him. You know what I'm saying?
No,
it's just,
not at all.
You got to realize that some people get stuck in that time frame, and then you got some people that's like we. You know what I'm saying? We not 30s. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to grow.
Man, what?
You got to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, some people they just don't. It don't register. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about the turn up. It's about the alcohol. It's about the everyday functions. It's not about your, like you say, your kids at the house. It's not about mowing the yard today. It's not about it's a different program. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, if we go out, it's a gentleman's night. You know what I'm saying? Or it's a me and baby night. It's not a we popping bottles tonight. You know what I'm saying? We ain't fuck that sex. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get. If I got a section, it might just be me and baby in the section.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't.
That's if I even do that.
You feel me? We might just kiss his bar stool.
Yeah.
And we just good right here with you and stand up in my lap or something. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I feel that's another thing with validation. I feel like everybody is just they need that crowd to, you know what I'm saying, to feel that same high they was feeling when they was younger. You know what I'm saying? I can't like I said, I'm not gonna say it's true, but in my mind, my perspective, I feel like people just looking for that high. That same high, because you know what I'm saying, we were getting out, we were like guys damn near. You know what I'm saying? In high school, you would hear Joe, you would hear your name, you hear my name, and it's ringing bells, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just this one crowd. No, it's all the way around.
Yeah.
I feel like people got a taste of that, especially outside in the streets when people start living because you bought this type of car, or, you know what I'm saying? And then you go to the club, they know you, they speaking your name, but when you outside in the real world, you don't really get all that. When you hit that club up, they chant you. You know what I'm saying? What's up? You get 1,000 daps, all that. I feel like people look for that validation, that love to let them know that either they that guy or they just need that love in general.
Yeah, man.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I feel like that. And then it's another angle too.
But you got
some people ain't never had nothing. And they got some. And now they ready. And they don't know that.
Yeah.
I ain't bringing that up, but some people ain't.
Yeah.
No offense.
They never got it, then they got it again.
Some niggas ain't never had nothing.
And then they got it, and
then they got something.
Yeah.
And they don't know that.
Yeah.
Some niggas ain't never had no hoes.
They kind of jumping out the porch.
they hit one hoe, now they trying to hit 30.
Yeah.
And you should have stuck with that one that had your back.
You feel me?
Or some niggas ain't never had no Jordans.
Yeah.
They finally got some J's. Now they want to post pictures all the time. They like the attention they get. Cause I say this to say that because I run to people all the time. They be like, "Damn, Joey, why you on there posting on what's what?" I be like, "Bro, I don't want the attention, bro. I don't want nobody telling me I'm clean. I appreciate it, but I'm at that age now. That's not me. That's just something I can do. I put on some clothes. That's because I like clothes, bro. I don't put them on because you like to see me in clothes. I'm not thinking about you when I put some clothes on. I'm not thinking about no man when I go buy some. I still be buying shoes, but I'm not thinking about nobody when I buy.
I'm gonna kill him in the morning.
Yeah, I don't be thinking like that no more. Like
kill him with these, right?
I used to think about that in high school. I was like, that's because you don't know no better. But I didn't grow old, and I know that this shit don't mean nothing. Like having some nice shoes on me, I rather have some money.
Yeah.
And I don't buy no shoes unless I got some money. I don't buy shoes unless I got some leftover money. I don't buy. If I got some shit I need to take care of, then I ain't got no shoes. I just hold on to what I got. So it look new. But it's a lot, man. I ain't gonna, like I said, I be trying to be cool now. I don't be want to say too much.
Yeah. The same.
I be trying to be cool.
Yeah, man, that's about what I feel it about. You know what I'm saying? Just outside in general. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just I ain't gonna say the blind leading the blind, man, but everybody is reaching for some type of reaction. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's love, hate, because hate is fueling everything now. That hate word is the new love. You know what I'm saying? They want you to hate you so they want somebody to hate them so bad.
So bad, yeah.
It's imaginary. I do this shit for my haters. I do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
Everybody want to be the villain now.
Everybody want to be the villain.
Good guy again, man. I was out here saying fuck everybody, cool. Saying
we used to talk about this shit regularly.
Yeah, now I'm out here telling people I want peace.
Yeah,
I'm a good dude now. I don't want.
Everybody understand the villain.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
Everybody want to be tough, bro.
Everybody want to be there.
Everybody want to be tough. You're not bullshitting. Yeah.
Everybody,
man. Everybody playing that card, man.
Yeah. I don't want no problems from nobody.
But yeah, man, before we close out, man, can you give a little bit of yourself to the youth? You know what I'm saying? Because I know you had your situations of doing a little time. You got a family of, you say 5? You got a family of 5?
Really 6.
6.
You know, my stepdaughter.
You got a stepdaughter, you know what I'm saying? You got a family of 6. Can you talk into the future for me? And you know what I'm saying? Kind of give them a little guidance, kind of something you wish you would have told yourself as a kid.
You know, honestly, bro, I don't think that's a such thing. I think sometimes we have to go through.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know,
that's what builds you.
Yeah, you know, I can sit there and tell a kid all day, hey, don't do this, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, just for me, experiencing my own experience, because I have a 17-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And I also been 17.
Yeah. You remember who you was?
Yes.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell me shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell me all day long, hey, the things you're doing, you end up being dead.
Yeah.
Penitentiary. You know, all the above.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got my own mind. I'm gonna make my own choice. But what I can tell them, is this: there's choices. There's choices in every situation. We all know right from wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Think it through. Think it all the way to the end. I don't know if a lot of guys know how to play chess.
Mm-hmm.
But chess is a very good game to learn. If you think it through, all the way through, every result that could happen.
Mm-hmm.
What if?
Yeah.
If you do that,
you'll come out with an answer that
you'll come out. Yeah, you'll come out with the right answer.
So let me ask you this. So, and I'm in the same field with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
With the nothing to think. To me, I feel like you come up with an answer just thinking for 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Sitting for, I won't even say a minute. You know what I'm saying? If you just sit and think about let's just say we in the car, we going on a ride. You know, you know what I mean when I say a ride. But we at a light. That light change in that time frame can make a difference between left or right.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's like you say, 17 I think teenagers and as far as the youth, that'll change a lot of situations if you just stop and sit, just think long enough for the light to change.
Yes. Just think.
Even in the moment of heat, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they pissing you off, they running you hot. Think about your next move.
I preach to my son, never react out of anger.
Never.
Because and when anger occurs, Joe said it earlier, that's where his anger came from. I had anger. I couldn't control it. Once I reached there, I couldn't control it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. No matter who was around, somebody getting hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I could have, those times I just took the little 30 seconds, as you said, think.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Yeah, see, that's where I was always at in my mind. So I didn't always thought, and I didn't always thought in third person. So you know what I'm saying? Like if we all in here arguing, if me and you arguing, I'm Joe. You know what I'm saying? That's just in the conversation. Like I say, when we put the hole in the wall, I've already been thought in my head, you know what I'm saying, on the outcome. But like I said, that's been me my whole life. That didn't get me out of a lot of shit. Because I've been in a lot of stuff where the situation was supposed to happen like it was, you know what I'm saying? But I was able to think like, nah, it's not the play. Even though I'm built like that, or I might get active like that, but that's not the play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I say, thankfully, it's always led me to a situation where I am now, to where I'm. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to touch the pen, but like I say, you can ring my name 1,000 times. I was in the situations where I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm suitable for it. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's my lane to go in. You know what I'm saying? When the teachers say dead, jail, shit, I was in the mix. I was just in the background. You know what I'm saying? To where the light ain't on me, but everybody up here that, like you say, can't control your temperature, and everybody just crashing out, not thinking. That's everybody in front of me. I'm just sitting back like, damn, hey, we need to go. Nah, fuck that nigga. And it just go left. You know what I'm saying? And I hate live. You know what I'm saying? When them situations and times where a lot of people are lost and a lot of things happen. To where sometimes people can't get their time back, and some people ain't coming back at all. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the most important thing. I feel like time is the most important thing in life.
On my mama.
It's the thing that you can't get back.
And now, not only time, but shit, making it back home.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't understand about making it back home. You know what I'm saying? To me, if I'm outside, man, that's the most important thing to me. Once I walk out that door and I go outside, it's work, anything.
Mm-hmm.
My mind throughout morning, evening, you know what I'm saying, that lunchtime, making it back home. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that mentality is what kept me coming back home every day.
Mm-hmm.
Because most people be like, they'll go outside and shit, the day just started. Mm-hmm. So whatever happened today, that shit just happened. But me, I always think about getting back home. You know what I'm saying? Praying that the outcome go different. Because like I say, once it's up with me, I didn't say it 1,000 times, I'm going to whoop your ass with a smile.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever come with it, you know what I'm saying? They come with it at the time. But I'm not mad or anything. Like, I'm just going to handle the situation how it go down. But just the thought of getting home, I feel like they're helping the situation too. Because I'm not finna clash out and just stay here and stay on your ass. Once you hit the ground, point proven, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm headed to the house. But like I say, a lot of people got a lot of rage the world. Shit, once that light is switched, it's gonna take a while to come to beast. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got a beast.
Yeah. And then too, bro, it's different from when we was kids.
Yeah. Most definitely.
We can fight and not have to worry about you know what I'm saying? The consequences.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't have to look over our show. We know we fought this nigga one day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we gonna probably see him tomorrow and he gonna be mad and that's it.
Yeah, he gonna look at you. Yeah. After a while, them looks gonna start looking the other way. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times 10, y'all might just bump into each other down the road and shake hands or some shit.
On some shit.
At the wrong house party and y'all done start talking and waxing.
Yeah.
But different time, different places.
Yeah, man. So that's why I say it's hard. It's really hard to talk to this generation.
Man,
it is.
It's impossible. Almost.
It is.
Well, shit, he gotta say you need to talk to him. You gotta what's that?
I mean, I'm taking it. I'm taking your advice without even. Because I've been dealing with my god nephew, which is he like mine.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say he bad, but his ass but he like me.
He getting that age.
And it's like you said. It's like when you sitting back and you looking at it. Mm-hmm. It's hard to fuss because you realize. For me, I be looking at it like I was doing worse than you. You really ain't doing that. You think you doing. That's why I be like, you really ain't doing nothing. But you know, other adults, they be like, oh, he tripping, he doing this, he did. And then you thinking, boy, I just never got caught.
You feel me?
So I be having to talk to him about, you know, if you gonna do this, don't get caught because. And what I just told him the other day, I was like, man, you just at that age now to where you just got to think about what's next.
What's next?
It ain't really about what you're doing. It's like, what does this turn into?
Mm-hmm. And that's something I preach to mine. Like,
that's what I've been trying to tell him here lately. It's just what's next? What's gonna come out? Yeah, you did this. That's cool.
Yeah.
But what's next? So like, it's a consequence behind this.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do when you gotta you feel good about this, but what are you gonna do when you gotta deal with this because of that?
Yeah.
What you gonna do for that? Because you didn't think about this. You thinking for now, but are you thinking for later?
Man,
it's just like these kids, man. They vaping.
Man, they vaping. They smoking weed.
Yeah, so
they having sex. They doing it.
The vaping thing wasn't around when we was coming up. We smoked. We had sex. You know, drink a little bit.
I'm say it ain't it's crazy because with a boy, you know, you really don't be hard on a boy like that. Yeah. And that's what I be having to tell his mom, like, he a boy.
Yeah.
You know, I can't really get mad about him. Like I said, I don't really care about you doing it, having sex, but I care about you not protecting yourself.
Right. It's how you do it.
Yeah, that's what I be trying to tell you. Like, bro, I don't care about you doing that. And they be like, nah, you can't, you supposed to care. He ain't no 15. No, at the end of the day, he gonna do it.
He gonna do it.
I'd rather him do it and I know he doing it. He doing it the right way than you out here doing this, that, exactly. Now you end up with I mean, I don't want him to have no kids, but my fear is he end up with something like he can't get rid of. That's what be scaring me. Yeah. I be looking at a baby. I could care less about a baby. I don't want it.
Yeah, but that can be handled.
Yeah, we can handle that. But the thought process to think that you could end up with HIV.
Yes,
that's what scared me.
Yes,
because you can't get rid of that, man. And being on that pill, don't get me wrong, You don't want to wake up knowing you got to take a pill, bro. You got to take a pill.
Got to.
It's a difference when you just taking a pill, but bro, you got to take medicine. I be trying to teach them that type of stuff. Yeah, and I be trying to tell them, like, a lot of these girls got bad intentions, bro. They don't like you for you. They like you for what they feel like you can do or who you is. They don't really care about you. And the way these girls acting now,
man,
you might end up taking care of the baby. I hate to say it.
Exactly what I preach to my son.
I said, bro, you might end up with that baby, bro. Cause you might end up, you might end up with that baby, bro. Yeah, I'm saying, you get what I'm saying?
You know, and that's why I try to preach, like, bro, this era, and I don't mean to talk about nobody, you know, it's just the world done changed.
It's in change.
These, you know, this generation, this younger generation, man, there is no guidance. You know, they seeing what's on social media. You know, oh, I gotta have a nigga that make this or touching this, or like you said, I see the potential in you probably can do this, or let me fuck with you, yeah. But not realizing, man, like it's so much more.
It's more than now. That's what I be trying to tell you. It's more than now, bro. Like, yeah, you cool now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, but you ain't gonna be cool in 30 years doing what you're doing.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I be telling, like, you're not gonna be cool doing what you're doing in 30.
And don't let you not be good at it. It's still holding on, thinking you're gonna.
It's not cool, bro. It's not cool to be gambling when you 30 with $20. No, that's not cool. No, and if you're doing it with $200 and you got bills and shit, that's not cool.
That's not cool.
I'm gonna tell you something I don't like, though. I'm gonna tell you something I don't like is how a female will let their child go and hang around those type of dudes and thinking that he in safe hands. You in an adult crash out.
That is true.
Yeah, you in an adult crash out.
That is
because your child is around somebody who is either store runs or eventually going to start. You know what I'm saying? You thinking he's getting guided, but no, you're just setting them up to go down the same road. You want somebody to babysit them.
I'm more mad at the person that's willing to take the person down there. I'm just as mad at the mama too.
No, I understand 100%.
And I say that for me, and they go for me. Like, deal with my situation, it's like I deal with the battle. I be like, man, I really should just let them turn up, or turn them up. But then I be thinking, I ain't no better than what you're doing. If I sit up and be like, it's cool to do this and do that, then I'm just as fucked up as what you're doing. So I be having to, I had to have a real talk with myself on that. But like I say, it's fucked up that you would. All right, you see this person got a chance to be great, and you let you allow them to do this bullshit. Like, it's just crazy.
That goes back. There is no guidance.
No guidance. See, I talked to Joe about this I don't say a long time ago, a few weeks ago. Man, it gotta pain you to see your child walking the house and y'all having a beer together, or he wilding and he, you know what I'm saying? That as an adult, to me, I feel like that's a bone crusher. I feel like that's a chest cave in to know that you, as a toddler, as a kid, you had so much high expectations. And you know what I'm saying? Just to know that he's sitting next to you doing the same shit. Like I say, if you getting fucked up and you doing XYZ, and now he done joined that party, that'll crush me. Cause I know I had I know what I'm saying, the vision I had for you versus the vision that we had right now, man. And I know you stressing, you going to work every day, you know what I'm saying, you losing your shit. You know what I'm saying? You battling with life, and to know that in my mind as a kid, I saw so much for you to only be sitting here doing the same shit that I'm doing that I try to prevent you from. That shit will break my, you know what I'm saying? That's heavy on the chest.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you feel like you've done what you're supposed to do as a parent, that's why it's hard to really, try to tell these kids or even try to give them any advice, because it's like, you're gonna make your own choice.
You are. But I question is though, bro. Because like you said, you got a 17-year-old. And this is me thinking. At some point, and we'll say, you know what I'm saying, not just saying your son, but at some point, some kids go outside and they get wild. And they get loose. Do you not step in? And because, I mean, you know what you did as a, you know what I'm saying, as a kid, or, you know what I'm saying, a grown adult. You don't feel like you didn't need that person to come in and grab you? I ain't gonna say grab you as far as jack you up, but I'm saying like
I know you're
like grab, you know what I'm saying, and force a better way. I ain't gonna say force it, but I mean
show you a better way
every day though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about talking to you. We on the couch and we talking, but I feel like at some point, man, you mine. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I got to come in because we do get lost as kids. We get lost as fuck.
True.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is, as parents, I feel like we let them. We want to let we let them. I ain't. You hear this from women all the time. It ain't nothing I can do with them. He says, but man, this your child. This your child. You know what I'm saying? He might not be a Harvard student. He might not be XYZ, but grab him. You know what I'm saying? Because these same kids that I'm talking about is the ones who's going to go rob these old people that's doing XYZ.
True.
They're the menaces outside, and you cool with it because as long as he made it home, you don't give a damn what he did tonight. But in reality, he's terrorizing the community.
Mm-hmm.
You need dad, somebody to come over here and grab this man, be like, hey man, this shit from the shift. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you dealing with 17-year-olds, so talking to them only go so far because you know they feel like in their mind, what I'm doing, shit, ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't XYZ gonna, know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm not afraid to talk about it. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I was absent.
Mm-hmm.
The time he needed me, I wasn't there.
Okay.
Not by choice.
So do you feel like your opinion don't matter when you speak to him? I ain't gonna say it don't matter, but it don't. Because, it don't puncture.
Yeah, because you think about it, age 14, what we really start smelling ourselves, then figuring out. You know, we start. You know, when
he got that in the back of his mind that who are you to, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? We start figuring out who is our parent. Mm-hmm. What they like.
Yeah, you start questioning. You know what I'm
questioning
stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Now he got to that age, and I'm not saying, you know, that I'm the best. You know, I'm the best.
Nah, never that.
You know, never that. Hell, it ain't no book on everybody being a parent.
No, I want to say everybody ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying?
But that played a part. Me being absent, not being present as I needed to be. You know what I'm saying? Yet again, this was my first child,
firstborn. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I'm young too at the same time. So we growing up at the same time together. You know, so I'm learning as we go. But yet again, at that age 14, he needed me.
Yeah,
he needed me, and you know, I really wasn't there like that.
But I will kick this to you, bro. My daddy was in Dallas Denver my whole life.
True.
And me and my daddy fell out regularly, every day. I'm 30-something years old, bro, and I can honestly say, but me and my daddy were building a relationship, best thing I ever did. I will say that. So even though if I'm not saying y'all bumping heads or anything of that nature, it's gonna come a time in his 20s or something like that, he gonna be damn near silently reaching out for you.
Oh, I already know.
You know what I'm saying? And the best thing you can do is beat her.
Yeah. And that's something I had just talked with his mama, you know, because he's up in age and we just trying to figure out, you know, what's next, what he gonna do next, you know. And I explained to her, you know, like I'm gonna always have his back. Whatever road he go down, I'm gonna be there for him. You know what I'm saying? If he get jammed up and Lord willing he don't, but he get jammed up in this situation, I'm gonna be right there. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not gonna spoil him, and you know, I'm gonna make sure he good, but at the same time, he gonna have to learn his lesson.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I'm always gonna be there. And I know, like you just said, when he's in 20s, he's gonna be trying to reach out because I've been there. Yeah. I was that 20-year-old trying to reach out.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I know how it feels not to have that. You going through, you finally a man and you experiencing life. You don't know who to fucking talk to, what direction to go to. You know what I'm saying? Your mama only can tell you so much because she's a woman.
Yeah.
She can't tell you how to be a man. She can't show you how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? So
it'll definitely turn around. And I agree with Flip on that reason why I said it, because I mean I said all this to say that I said all that about my childhood. Me and my daddy, we cool now.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I'd say that. Looking back, it's times in my life I be like, man, I never been cool. I don't even like this nigga, but now, man, I love that nigga to death. Like I say, I ain't mad at him. I ain't got no. That's why I can talk about this. It ain't no anger there. It's just it's fucked up.
I still got a problem looking at my dad in the eye though.
Yeah,
but it's not.
I actually can look this nigga in his eye now. I be looking at this.
I look at my dad in his eye, but it's only for. I know
what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Well, I be looking at I be staring at this nigga because I be like, man, nigga, he's like, damn, bro, like I'm here because of you.
It's like I'm still stuck in that childhood though. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. That I respect him as an adult, so I don't never want to feel like I'm over. So I do that with anybody with respect. Know what I'm saying? I look away just to give you the room. But with him, it's like I'm a whatever animal you want to say that, you know what I'm saying, that give the highest respect to the person that's in the room. I still feel like I'm a kid around him. So I feel like it's time that's missing. You know what I'm saying? I still don't cuss around my dad. You know what I'm saying?
That's just, I mean, I think that's just something about, it's just that bond. It's, it's weird.
Yeah, some people
it's weird.
It's just respect.
Yeah, it's just respect thing.
Like, man, my mama know I smoke weed,
yeah,
bro.
But you got some people that got that bond with their daddy where they best friends. Then I mean, my daddy cool.
The reason why I say respect, because it's like for instance, I don't cuss in front of my parents, bro. You know how I talk. But when I talk to my mama and daddy, bro, I clean this shit up. Like, if I do cuss, my bad. My mama be like, you ain't gotta apologize. Yeah, or she'll be like, you high? And I be like, yeah. She be like, I'd be like, no, at first. I used to lie. I used to be like, nah, I ain't high. But I'm like, I'm this big age and I still be like, nah.
That's me.
And I be high and shit. I be like,
respect.
Yes, it's just I just don't. I know you cool, but I'm not cool with you knowing it. Like, my mom don't need to know that.
We gonna wrap this up. But hey, do you remember that time when you left me in the living room on stuck with my dad? When we ate them goddamn edibles?
I sat outside and smoked.
Mark, bro. Let me tell you something. Hey, man, so I took a trip down here to Cali, man. And this first one you know what I'm saying, got legal. So they used to have this brownie, bro. I forgot what the name of it was, but it was 1,000 milligrams. And this is the strongest edible you can get. I got this bitch sent back, so me and Joe, you know what I'm saying, we used to have this spell. We used to have this spell where you know what I'm saying, we and him, we'll be kicking it, and we're like, all right, well, shit, fuck it, let's try this whole. So we had, you know what I'm saying, they came in square, they came in blocks, but it's a whole square though. So it's about that thick. So I ate mine, Joe ate his. So we chilling, and this, I swear to God, bro, this is the first time ever in my life that my daddy has ever wanted to hang out with me. On everything I love, bro, this is the first time in my history my daddy called me at like 9 o'clock, bro. He's staying way in Dallas. I don't know if he was staying in Austin or Dallas at the time.
He was staying in Austin.
He was staying in Austin.
Yeah, he was staying in Austin.
Why the hell? What the hell you doing down here? A pop-up visit, bro. So you know what I'm saying?
He called and said he was on the way.
I know he probably gonna watch this some shit, but I don't give a damn. I'm grown now.
Yeah.
I can say it.
Yeah, facts.
But, man, so we had just ate that bitch. And so it was barely kicking in, but it hadn't kicked in. So my phone rang. I look at it. I said, damn, my daddy calling. So Joe like, shit, I'm gonna go outside, hit this black. I'm like, all right. So on my answer, my dad like, what you at jumping? I was like, no shit, none of that. He's like, I'm outside. I said, you outside? So I said, damn. I said, all right, shit. Outside where? I was trying to stall out. Man, I fuck around. I was like, all right, I fuck around. Stood up, that bitch kicked in. Man, so I went that bitch and chugged the whole thing of milk. I'm talking about I took the whole bottle. I'm eating all type of shit trying to, you know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna come. So I get on the couch. Man, this motherfucker kicking in so hard, bro. I mean, it'd be like, I'm waving. Like I said, it's 1,000 milligrams. I don't know if it's 1,000 milligrams a square or what.
Yeah.
So Joe stay outside for 2 hours. I'm in this motherfucker like this right here on the couch.
Joe said, fuck that.
No, I'm sitting on the couch. I'm looking at the TV.
I can speak on it. That come from, once again, me just being respectful around grown people.
Yeah.
I'm high.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you. Like I don't have nothing. Yeah, I don't need you. I can't talk to you like this.
Yeah.
I can't
hold a conversation right now. So I don't want you to start.
I know my dad thought I was weird, bro. Listen, when my daddy left and I went back to second grade. I was when I say I was high, bro, I was high. I was high. We were high, bro. We was high, high. I woke up high. We were so high that I didn't realize I was outside that long. Yeah. I didn't know I was outside that long. I was out there stuck. I'm just sitting out there like this. Out there stuck, and I said, damn, I've been outside a minute. And think about this, bro. I don't smoke. Mm-hmm. I just only did the edible because I brought it back. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, I do it with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like not everybody, you know what I'm saying? We ain't doing shit. Quick left. That's one high that I feel like you know what I'm saying? You know when you want to get out the high? Mm-hmm. Keep in mind, I woke up high, so I only kept going higher. Bro, it never stopped. It got listen, worse. Bro, I went and got in the bed, bro, and closed my eyes, bro. I instantly went back to Miss Hubbard class, bro. I said, what the fuck is going on? I'm thinking I'm dying or some shit, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm having a conversation with the teacher. I'm not asleep, bro. I'm up. And so I was like, damn. Then I was like, damn, so shit. I'm like, what the fuck going on around this bitch? So when I finally woke up and I said, man, I know my daddy probably thought I was like tripping. Cause I wasn't trying to talk about it. He talk, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm trying not to act like I'm high, but you know, I'm high. So I'm probably everything I'm doing is retarded. But yeah, I'm glad I need to explain it to him now. Yeah, your child is not weird. I was just high.
Yeah, we was just real high that day, man.
Man, I remember one of them nights, man. It was probably about 2009. I pulled up on you one night. You said, hey, bro, don't smoke these back to back.
Yeah.
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 I didn't listen.
No, and
I must have prayed and begged
to calm down.
To calm down, man. That room was spinning. Everything was spinning that night, man. I said, yeah, man. That's why I gotta understand, man.
I used to back my brain, man.
Yeah, man.
It's time to be alive, man.
Yeah,
I miss it dearly. But you got anything? Jump before we close out.
Man, all I really got is
stop at red lights.
You talking about like cars?
No, I was just saying shit to close out on.
I thought you were talking about me. I was like, yeah, I didn't slow down, bro. I ain't tripping no more.
I was just told that lady earlier.
I didn't slow down. I was finna say,
damn, you.
Yeah, man, that lady should have slowed down earlier.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. Man. Stop at red lights. Stop at red lights. This right here.
Man.
Caution.
Yeah,
Caution. You got anything closing out?
Man, ain't got nothing to really say.
Man, I had a good time, brother, man. I'm grateful for y'all having me.
Most
you know
definitely.
What I'm saying? It was good catching up.
Oh, yeah, man. Like I said, we got to do a spell again, man.
Oh, yeah.
Later on down the line, you know what I'm saying? Get everything jumping.
For sure.
But yeah, we gonna close this back.
Any way they can follow you, find you if you want to be found, let them know.
He do on the side welding work. You know, so I got my certificate too. We might tag team.
Oh yeah. We need to get together on something.
Yeah. Sure, I'm a little rusty. I got mine.
Hey,
I got mine some years back, but you know what I'm saying?
Brother.
I ain't used it since.
Second nature. It's easy.
I wear my little boy go-kart together. You know what I'm saying? I still got enough to maneuver.
Yeah.
But I got to go back and remember my settings and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's easy. That ain't nothing but a little time play with it. That's it.
Yeah. But go on, close myself. If you got anything they need in the welding work, you got something. Shout your wife out also. You know what I'm saying? I know she got a business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Shout out to my queen, man, Lindsay Moon. She on platform Facebook. She don't do the Instagram. Under Lindsay Moon, man. She do hair, man. Y'all get with her, man.
Is she available for weddings and?
No, she decided not to do the wedding thing no more, man. She did it for a while. She been doing hair about 12, 13 years now. Mm-hmm. That was something. It's real good money, man, but it's just tiring.
Yeah,
like
it's a rush.
Yeah. You know, she gone all day. And a lot of times she have to travel, so I have to go with her. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, she don't want to do that no more. But definitely tap in with her, man. She's real good in color. You want some color styles, she'll fool with it for sure.
Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Can we hit you up for barbecue pits? Can we hit you up?
Yeah, man.
You'll tap at it.
I tap if you tap in with me, we can figure it out, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I say I'm
trailers, fences,
yeah,
it all. You know what I'm saying?
And I say I'm tapping in on side. I know what you touch it, so I'm trying to,
yeah. If you got some tanks need to be patched up or whatever, man, I'm available. I'll make that happen.
Straight up.
You can just tap in where I really don't be on. I be on Facebook, man, but I just be looking, just keeping up with my fellow. You know, that's it.
If it wasn't for the poster, man, I would not be on there.
Yeah,
that shit just depressing, man.
Yeah, that's
follow me on TikTok.
Yeah.
Follow me on TikTok. I'm talking about you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man, I appreciate y'all, man, for sure.
We appreciate you coming. Make sure you come back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, I like when people come back. I don't think we ever had we only had one person come back then.
Marlena? Yeah. Yeah, now we had somebody else come back. Wednesday.
Yeah, TA came back.
TA. We got a few, I still got to step too, but we got a few people that want to come back. It's just, we be so booked to where, you know what I'm saying, like how we ran, I would have to bring them after you because we'd only shoot on Saturdays.
Kirsten came back.
Kirsten.
Yeah, Kirsten.
But it's kind of hard to fit them in and keep new guests coming in because Buddy, you know what I'm saying, he gotta do his schedule. And then I got to know, so I can't just override what he got going on. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to honor other people's, you know what I'm saying, shit.
Man, y'all just let me know.
You know most definitely. You know what I'm saying?
Can work around it, you know.
Yeah, that's why I say we gonna get some more scheduling going on, you know what I'm saying, the world. Whatever Joe feel comfortable with, or you know what I'm saying, like if we could do 2 on 2, you know what I'm saying, like how you come in, because normally if we had somebody come in behind y'all, but they going on vacation for the holidays. But if we did, let's just say we would have been done with you at 9:30 and then brought them in.
Yeah.
But since they didn't come, we got time to talk.
Yeah, for sure.
Instead of rushing the show.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. I like this. I like the whole setup though, man. I like what y'all got going on, man.
Appreciate you, man. I'm trying to turn into a studio. Like I say, I'm trying to do some things with it, man.
And like you said earlier, man, you see the bigger picture.
Yeah. Like I said, this just the beginning of the
it's just the baby steps. It's the first steps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I said this is the forever platform for me.
Yeah.
But everything else is it's more in play. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want to do my short film, the world. I'm just I'm writing through pages and shit. We acting that shit out. I got a thing with my brand. I got to get you a shirt too. You know what I'm saying? The camera's still rolling, but I mean, it's gonna cut out. But I got to get you a shirt. My printer down right now, but I'm gonna get you a shirt though.
Okay.
And what you looking for, Joe?
My babe. I
thought you said that bitch ain't got no alarm on it.
On the couch.
It's right there. Just look. I'm gonna guide you. Put your hand back. Yeah, it is right there. Reach back.
You said they just see it.
Nah, reach back. Boom, right there. Nah, you ain't gonna make it. Long too short. You ain't gonna make it. It's probably a good thing that they ain't dropped. Huh? Is the camera still recording them niggas? Huh? Alright, I'm gonna edit that in there.
Had to get that baby, you know that baby.
Yeah.
Hey, I do know it.
Hey.
What that motherfucker said? Oh no, you was gonna say make that noise. Man, that bitch glistening.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
A pulse.
That boy got a galaxy.
The good one.
For real.
I'm not gonna be able to talk about it because I'm not getting paid.
Facts.
I'm about to start that like sponsors.
Yeah, facts.
People out there, but this is what it is.
Yeah, okay. I see. Your shit don't beep. That's crazy. I kind of like the little noise.
Who out here got a beeping vape?
Man, it ain't beeping. It's like that. When you pull on it.
You probably talking about one of them fancy ones.
I don't know. Kind of get like a little buzz sound when you.
I know which one you talking about. Yeah, you talking about the ones you talking about one of them you refill.
You got to refill. Yeah. Nah, I ain't getting down with all that.
Yeah, I tried that. That ain't.
I tried that too. I said this is nuts.
Yeah,
this like doing crack.
Yeah.